Welcome to another episode of ÌŞẸÉ for today. Keep tapping on your screen as you join. Let me know where you're streaming from. Níbo lẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa lénìí, ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà ló máa jẹ́ fún wa o. Let me know where you're streaming from today as you join. Let me know where you're streaming from today. Àṣẹ Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ o. Níbo lẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa láàárọ̀. Ọmọ́tọ̀ṣọ́, Ọmọ́túndé Joshua, ẹ kú ojúmọ́ o. Ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ kú ojúmọ́ ibi gbogbo tẹ́ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa o. Àṣẹ ògbó àtọyín láàárọ̀ yìí o. Ìbàdàn, thank you so much. Ọ̀ṣunfúnkẹ́, Àbọrú, Àbọyè o. Adéọlá from Italy, ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Ojúmọ́ tó mọ́ wa lénìí, ire, ayọ̀, ìdùnnú àtàlàáfíà ló máa mọ́ wa sí o. Dr. Yomi, ẹ kú ojúmọ́, ṣé dáadáa ni o. Àwọn aráalé ń kọ́. Báwo ni àná? Terry from Ìjẹ̀bú Òde, ẹ ṣé gan ni o. Ẹ̀wẹ̀ só, ẹ̀yin ọmọ alárẹ̀, ẹ̀wẹ̀ só, ẹ kú ojúmọ́ o. Janet Africana Grand Rising from Cross River, thank you so much for joining us. We're going into another episode of ÌŞÄÉ for today. Every morning like this, we gather to learn from the Odù Ifá. Maverick, the truth seeker from Toronto, ẹ kú ojúmọ́. Auntie Golden Light, ẹ káàárọ̀. Ajagunna from Italy, ẹ kú ojúmọ́, ẹ káàárọ̀. Grand rising to everybody. Today is episode 23 of ÌŞÄÉ for today. Today is episode 23, season 2, episode 23 of ÌШÄÉ for today. And we are delving into another Odù Ifá for this day. Ojúmọ́ tó mọ́ wa lénìí, ire, ayọ̀, ìdùnnú àtàlàáfíà ló máa mọ́ wa sí o. Àní ṣe lásán bá ṣe ń jí lówùúrọ̀ rẹ̀. Ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá tá a wá kọ́, ọgbọ́n àti ìmọ̀ àti òye tó wà nínú ẹ̀, òun ló máa jẹ́ tiwa o, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí wọ́n á fi mọ̀ wá, èní lọ́sẹ̀ Ṣàngó, èní lọ́sẹ̀ Jàkúta, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn ọlọ́sẹ̀ ìní wọ́n á gbà o, ọ̀sẹ̀ Ọya, ọ̀sẹ̀ Yemọja, wọn ò ní dá sí wa lára o, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ojúmọ́ tó mọ́ wa lénìí, ire, ayọ̀, ìdùnnú àtàlàáfíà ló máa jẹ́ fún wa. Grand rising to all of you wherever it is you are streaming from. Today is a new day, and in this day, àlàáfíà, blessings, greatness, and abundance will be ours. Ajé will bring us wealth from every corners of the earth. Ajé will increase our sources of wealth. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ogunlakaye will protect us from every form of evil, no matter where it comes from, even if it's disguised as friendship, as love. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ogun will protect us. Ogun will clear our path, whatever blockage, whatever roadblocks, limitation, bad energy is on our path. Ogun will clear it. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ogun tó lànà fálára á lànà fẹ́mi àtìyín. Ogun tó lànà fàjèrò á lànà fẹ́mi àtìyín. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní ọ̀nà kì í dí mọ́ lọ́kọ̀, kò ní dí má ládàá. Ojúmọ́ ire tó mọ́ wa lénìí, ọ̀nà rírí jẹ, ọ̀nà rírí mu, ọ̀nà ire, ọ̀nà ọlá, ọ̀nà ọlà, kò ní dí mọ́ kankan nínú wa. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. As we have come into today, Yemọja, the mother of the waters, we fill our life with fresh waters. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní omi labùmú, omi labùwẹ̀, wọ́n ní kò sẹ́ni kankan tó ń bómi ṣọ̀tá. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Yemọja á bu omi ìdùnnú, omi àlàáfíà, omi ayọ̀ àti omi ire á bù fún wa. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní lè dìde gbójú, wọn ò ní lè gbéná gbójú wa pé ọ̀tá wo nìyẹn, ẹni tó bá wá sọ pé òun ti wá yàn wá lọ́tá. Yemọja, ẹbọra omi, alálẹ̀ odò, olú odò á bá wa pọnmi dà sínú wọn tọmọtọmọ tilé tará. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ibi táwa bá wa ń lọ, bá a ṣe ń bomi wẹ̀, bá a ṣe ń bò mu, bá a ṣe ń lò ó, tá a fi ń fọṣọ, tá a rìn lórí omi ni o, tá a ń gọkọ̀ orí omi ni, ire, ọlá àti ọlà báyìí òun lomi á máa gbé wá fún wa lódindi. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. For every one of us here that are parents, lójú ẹ̀mí wa, àwọn ọmọ wa máa ṣoríire, àní kábàámọ̀ lórí wọn. For those of us here that are parents, whether biologically or surrogate wise or adopted, whatever form or capacity has made you a parent, over those your children. Oshun Shengeshe will protect them. Oshun, the mother of the earth, will protect them from every form of evil, from every form of bad energy. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ní kábàámọ̀ lórí ọmọ o, ní fọmọ dà wá láàmú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èní lọ́sẹ̀ Jàkúta, àwọn tá a ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún lénìí, wọ́n á bá wa gbà lódindi wọn ò ní dá sí wa lára. For every one of us that is doing our ọ̀sẹ̀ today, to Ṣàngó, to Ọya, to Yemọja, Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, they would accept it, they would increase it, they will multiply it, they would receive it from us and give us the blessings and open more doors of opportunity for us in a million folds. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá has supported, Ifá has helped, Ifá has dignified, Ifá has made wealthy those that followed it in the past, those that followed the direction of Ifá in the past. Ifá ti gbé wọn. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. In our own lives, Ifá máa gbé wa. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní wò wá pé wọ́n tún ti kúrò ní mọ́ṣáláṣí, wọ́n kúrò ní ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì, wọ́n bọ́ sọ́dọ̀ Ifá. Àràbọ̀, àrẹ́jẹ̀, àròmí ara, àárín nǹkan kan kò ní jẹ́ tèmi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. People will not look at you and say, I know he has started going to that Ifá. He left church, he left mosque, now he's following Ifá, and we don't even seem to see any difference. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, that will not be my portion, and that will not be your own. As we take out time every morning like this to delve into another essay, another teaching of Ifá, the blessings that is there, the instructions and the guidelines to direct us in our own path of success is what we would always find. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. We will never do it in vain. Ní ṣe lásán. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní dá sí wa lára, wọn ò ní kọ̀ dí àìmọ̀ṣe sí wa. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Antonia Akínpẹ̀lú, ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà fún yín o. It's another episode of Àṣẹ for today, and every morning like this, weekday, Mondays to Fridays, we gather here to learn from the Odù Ifá. Odù Ifá is the voice of Olódùmarè, the words of Olódùmarè that contains the manual and the instruction for every part of life, whether human or spiritual. Every morning we dive into to learn what is the Odù Ifá saying today, what are the blessings for us today, what are the instructions and the lessons. On your own part, what you have to do is keep liking, keep sharing, keep reposting, and just do everything you are supposed to do to make sure that this live streaming gets to as many people as it can. Some of you are wondering, why do I need Ifá to get to other people? It's okay for me and my family. No. Remember that the actions and inactions, decisions, bad or good, that every other person around you is making, it's summing up to the quality of your life. Nobody is an island. If you make the right choice, if you know the right things, and the people around you are still making bad choices, it will have a ripple effect on you, which is why I always say, like, share, help us meet our life goals, repost, do everything you can so that more and more people will hear this, more and more people will hear it, they will know it, they will see it, and gradually we would all start going back to our roots and to our source, making right decisions, following the path of Ifá, and collectively life will make more sense for all of us. If I'm making the right choice and you are, I'm following Ifá and you are too, it becomes easier for us. The quality of life of ourselves and our generations yet unborn will be better. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀, a dúpẹ́ o. Who can remember the Odù Ifá that we talked about yesterday? Odù Ifá for yesterday was very interesting. Ta ló lè rántí Odù Ifá tá gbé yẹ̀wò lánàá? What was the Odù Ifá that we treated yesterday? Ta ló rántí o? Ẹ̀yin ọmọ awo ní kíákíá. Ogbe Ògúndá, Dayo P1, ẹ ṣé gan ni sir, Ogbe Ògúndá. You missed it for yesterday. Oh, the replay is on the YouTube channel. I wasn't here live, but I watched the replay. Yes, Auntie Golden Light, I noticed you were not here. It is Ogbe Ògúndá, Ogbe Ògúndá ni Odù Ifá tá dá lánàá. And that is also the Odù Ifá that the Babalawo calls Ogbe Ìyọ́nú. Adéọlá Mojíráyọ̀, ẹ ṣé gan ni o. Ojoojúmọ́ tẹ́ ẹ bá jí, ayọ̀ náà lẹ máa rí, ẹ ní bá wọn rí bànújẹ́, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Jane, thank you so much for that. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o, adúpẹ́, adúpẹ́. Mrs. O Forever, ẹ kú ojúmọ́, ẹ káàárọ̀. So Odù Ifá Ogbeyonu was the Odù Ifá we treated yesterday, and that Odù Ifá spoke about things that will come to you appearing as nothing, appearing as unimportant, insignificant, but inside of them lies the blessing, inside of them lies the money. Some of you, Ifa has called you to do so many things, but you are looking at it like, what was this? I cannot be involved with this until they change it and they repackage it. And you don't know inside it is your blessing. You still wake up every morning, oh God, where is my blessing coming from? I will lift up my eyes to the hill. I will fast and I pray. I will do this and I do that to get my blessings. Easy, thank you for that compliment. And you don't know that that gift that was sent to you, that instruction that was given to you, that is where your blessing is. That money you are asking for is inside. 3 people received the blessing, were supposed to receive the blessing. Alara, Ajero, àti kí lorúkọ kẹta wọn yẹn náà, orúkọ yẹn máa ń sápá mi lórí. Alara, Ajero àti tani náà, ẹnì kẹta yẹn ṣá. Àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ló yẹ kó gba ẹ̀bùn yẹn. Ifá sọ fún àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta. Ifá told the 3 of them that blessings is coming their way. And they should not look down on the quality with which it will come. But Alara rejected it. How can they tie something for me in Orogun, Eshegoni, Orogun? How can they tie something for me in dry clothes? Why is he looking like that? Why is he looking like that? He rejected it. Ajero too said, Emi Ofe, I don't want it. I'm too much for this. How can you be sending something like this to me? It's insulting. He rejected it. Orogun was the 3rd one. Orogun accepted it, opened it, and found expensive, precious jewels. That's the way life is. That is the way life is. A lot of you have come back to Ifa. That dream you used to have as a child, Ifa says you will do this. Ancestor said you will do that. You are not paying attention to it. You have come to Ifa, they are saying it again, and you are still telling yourself, I don't like the way it's looking. Meanwhile, until you open it before you find blessings. Now, Orogun did not only find blessing. Oshifunke Eshe, Moinat Eshe, Adeola Mujirayo Eshe. Fash, thank you so much for that gift. Mrs. O Forever, Adupe Eshe, Ajiabami Dupe Lowonyo. He did not only find gift inside it, though, he was able to sell it to the people that once rejected it. Look at us here right now. The things we once rejected, òun là ń fowó wá báyìí, òun là ń fi ọlá wá báyìí, òun là ń fi ọlà wá báyìí. That's the way life is. May we not reject that which is meant for us and then later buy it with money. Elédùmarè ọba òkè ò ní jẹ́ kí tìyẹn jẹ́ tiwa. So if there is any gift you have rejected, yesterday I said, go and check. Ẹ̀tẹ̀ inú àti ẹ̀dọ̀ yín ẹ bá sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́ ẹ wò pé ṣó ní nǹkan tó ti gbé wá fórí mi tí mo ti kọ̀. You can hold your ori and tell your ori, if there's any gift or blessing you have brought to me that I've rejected, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n rántí, ẹ ṣí iye mi. Open my mind and let me remember what it is so that I can retrace my steps back to it. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àní sọ nǹkan ayọ̀ wa nù, àní sọ nǹkan ọ̀dùnnú nù, àní sọ nǹkan iyì, nǹkan ẹ̀yẹ, nǹkan ńlá tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè ti gbé fún wa, tífá ti kọ mọ́ wa, àní sọnù. Ire comes in different forms. Don't overlook it as if it's just small. Whatever ire is, ẹ gbà bẹ́ẹ̀, ẹ gbà kẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Elédùmarè. Wọ́n ní ẹni tó bá gba oore àná tó bá dúpẹ́ òun ló máa rí mi gbà. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Our flash goal for today is the finger heart. 20 people to give us the finger heart. That is the flash goal on TikTok today. The flash goal is the finger heart. 20 people. So the Odù Ifá for today is what? For those of you on the Global Ifa Community Channel, what is the Odù Ifá for today? Mrs. O Forever, solution. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o. Jane Juma, guiding light. Adupe, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Babi, thank you so much for that. Thank you. Adupe, Otikeyo Mefa. Dayo P, ẹ ṣé o. We need 14 more different people to give us the gift to meet our life goal. All of you that have contributed, Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, Ajé will make it possible for you to increase and to expand. Anti-golden light, ẹ ṣé. Otura Meji lórúkọ odù tá a fẹ́ gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. Odù Ifá Otura Meji. That's the Odù Ifá that we're delving into today. Our flash goal is still there. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, adúpẹ́. I think we need about 12 more people. Oshundara, thank you. The gift in the gift gallery or our flash goal is the finger heart. So if you are sending in a gift, Oshundara, please, the finger heart, so that we can meet our life goal. Thank you so much. Adupe Eshe. Thank you very much. Ifá bá wa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, Ọ̀ṣun á bá mi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o. We need 11 more different people for that. Odù Ifá Otura Meji. Odù Ifá Otura Meji. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o. Odù Ifá Otura Meji. That's our Odù Ifá for today. 12 more people, or I'll be 11 more people for our finger hearts. Auntie Golden Lights, thank you for that gift on YouTube. 11 more people on TikTok. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, Ajé ò ní dá sí wa lára o. Ajé always multiplies, Ajé always increases. As you bring out the gift, Ajé is increasing you on every side. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Odù Ifá Otura Meji. Odù Ifá tá à ń gbé yẹ̀wò lónìí. And as usual, I'll be reading from the sacred text of the Odù Ifá as put together by Ifá College. And this sacred text is unique because it contains, at this time, you guys should already know what it contains. Thank you so much. Who is the 10th person? Bukola Eshegonio. 10 more people, 10 more people, 10 more people, 10 more people to help us meet our flash goal. We already know what those of you on this live stream, you already know what the sacred text of the Ifá contains. Number 1, Yoruba translation, ancient Yoruba translation. Number 2, the English translation. Number 3, the blessings and the lessons. Number 4, how to apply it to your everyday life. And number 5 is the Iwure and the prayer. That is how we have treated every Odù Ifá today. 10 more people to help us meet our flash goal on TikTok. Ejo, we are like 70 people on this live streaming. So that means we still have like 50-something people that have not participated. Ejo, the more we meet these goals, the more the ranking goes up and TikTok will push it to more people. Eshe Gonio, Adupe Eshe. So before we start, let's make our Iba. Akodaye Asheba, Asheba Sheda, Asheba Tiwaye Ojo, Asheba Tiwo. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ òràn ọmọ oníṣẹ́ fàyàtì àṣèbà ọba tó lọ kọrin kése àṣèbà ọba lánàá ẹba lẹ́ni ọba títí ayérayé àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbálá ayé níbi tá a ti ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ lẹ́ni àṣèbà Ṣàngó àṣèbà Yemọja àṣèbà Ọya àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tá a ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún àní kí ọlọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà kọ́ má dà sí wa lára o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè níbi gbogbo tá a bá ti ń pe Ifá lẹ́ni àní kí Ifá jẹ́ wa kí Ifá dá wa lóhùn kí Ifá gba ìbá wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè Àjàgùnmàlẹ̀ olúwo òde ọ̀run àṣèbà olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbíkin àṣèbà ìyá àti bàbá tó ṣọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà wá wá sáyé àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́ ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ ẹ̀yin arógbá ṣọmábalẹ̀ ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń bẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì ìjà àṣèbà yín o àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbálá ayé ibi gbogbo tá a bá ti ń pe Ifá lẹ́ni àṣèbà àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àwọn ọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà wá wá sáyé àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ gbogbo òrìṣà tó di orí wa mú àṣèbà orí àṣèbà ẹlẹ́dàá àníkí ọlọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà àníkí gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà gbà àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. A tún ti wá sínú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá ní ilé ní ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye tí Ifá ní tí Ifá fi so wá pọ̀ tí Ifá fi ń jẹ́ afinimọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé kí Ifá wá fèmí àti láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ká má ṣe lásán ká rí bá ti ṣe ká rọ́nà gbégbà ẹ̀kọ́ tá à ń kọ́ lẹ́yìn kó dirun kó digba nínú wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ká má kọ́ lásán ká má ṣe Fá lásán wọn nítorí ara ẹni la ṣe ń kọ́ Fá nítorí ara wa gangan òun la ṣe ń kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ Fá yìí àádẹ́ lè mú lò á ṣoore fún wa á má làáfíà wá á mú ayọ̀ àti ìdùnnú wá fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àṣẹ. Let's go into the Odù for today. Odù Ifá Otura Meji. Our flash goal is still on. It's the finger heart. For those of you on TikTok, we have about 5 minutes left for our flash goal. We are halfway gone, so we need 10 more different people. Odù Ifá Otura Meji. Ẹsẹ̀ ìkíní là ń kà. Ifá ní ẹsẹ̀ kan ṣoṣo Òtúrá ó lé ńlẹ̀, tó bá di méjì á dìrọ̀rùn. Ìrọ̀rùn ni wọ́n ṣe Ifá fún èyí tí ń ṣọmọ bíbí inú àgbọnmìrègún ìgbà tó ń ti òde ọ̀run bọ̀ wá sáyé. Ẹbọ láwo ní kó mú ṣe. Orí mi ní wọ́n lájé, mo lájé, ìrọ̀rùn. Orí mi ní wọ́n lájé, mo lájé. Orí mi ni mo ràn mí, òun ló ràn mí ṣe. Orí ni wọ́n láya, mo láya, ìrọ̀rùn. Orí ló ràn mí ṣe. Orí ni wọ́n bímọ, mo bímọ, ìrọ̀rùn. Orí ló ràn mí ṣe. Orí ni wọ́n níre gbogbo, mo níre gbogbo, ìrọ̀rùn. Orí ló ràn mí ṣe. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. As you join in, please click on the plus sign to follow, tap on your screen, share, like, repost, and help us meet our flash goal. Our flash goal for today is the finger heart. It's in the gift gallery. It's the finger heart in the gift gallery. Odù Ifá Otura Meji òun la kà yìí. Wọ́n ní ẹsẹ̀ kan Otura, ẹsẹ̀ kan ṣoṣo Otura òun lèèyàn ń gbé lélẹ̀. Wọ́n ní tó bá di méjì á di rọrùn. Ìrọ̀rùn yẹn òun ló jọmọ bíbí inú Ifá ọmọ àgbọnmìrègún ni. Ìgbà tó ń tọ̀run bọ̀ wá sáyé lọ́dá fàyè fún. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní kó ṣẹbọ, ó gbẹ́bọ níbẹ̀, ó rúbọ, ó gbé tú ọ̀pẹ, ó tù. Ìrọ̀rùn ní orí mi sọ fún mi pé màá lájé, mo lájé. Orí ló ràn mí ṣe, mo dẹ̀ lájé. Orí ni wọn ò lọ́mọ, mo lọ́mọ. Orí ló ràn mí ṣe, mo dẹ̀ lọ́mọ. ÌŞẸŠE. Orí ni wọn ò láya, wọn ò lọ́kọ, mo láya, mo lọ́kọ. Ìrọ̀rùn ni orí mi ló ràn mí ṣe. Let's read the English translation. Thank you so much, Mr. Chris, for that gift. We need 9 more people on TikTok to help us meet our flash goal. It's the finger heart, 9 more people. Ẹ goni. A single step of Otura is difficult to take. A single step, standing on one foot, is difficult to take. But when it becomes two, the path is easier. We did a divination and it was cast for Àgbọnmìrègún. It was cast for Ìrọ̀rùn, the child of Àgbọnmìrègún, when he was descending from Ọ̀run to Ayé, from heaven to earth. He was asked to perform sacrifice and he did. It is my Ori who gives wealth. My Ori is the one that would also help me achieve it. It is my Ori who gives a spouse. With ease, my Ori will also help me achieve it. It is my Ori who gives children. With ease, my Ori would also help me achieve it. It is my Ori that gives all blessings. With ease, my Ori would also help me achieve it. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. Auntie Lande, ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ kú ojúmọ́. Our flash goal is the finger heart. Adúpẹ́ ẹ ṣé. We need 8 more people. We've had 12 people so far. 8 more people in a few minutes to help us meet that goal. This is Odù Ifá Otura Meji. This Odù Ifá was done for. Somebody sent a message now. Lake Shah, thank you so much for that gift. Our flash goal is the finger heart. Please check the gift gallery. Our flash goal is the finger heart. Okay, Auntie Landelu send message. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, 8 different people. We have 5 minutes left and we need 8 different people. Less than 5 minutes left. Odù Ifá Otura Meji was speaking about someone. The name is translated is. Wọ́n ní ìrọ̀rùn is called is. Now, he started out by saying the opening text was, one leg of Otura is difficult to stand on. It is not easy to hop and walk on one leg to be successful. But can you manage to hop on one leg? Yes, you can manage it. You can manage it like a lot of you are managing in life like this. 8 more people for our flash goal. Thank you so much, Lake Shah. Thank you. We appreciate it. How many more people do we need? In your mail, we have about 2 minutes more. 7 more people. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká máa kà báyìí ká tó rí gift goal wa ṣe. Ẹ ṣé gan ni gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá wa ṣe ajé àfikún yín lọ́wọ́. It is possible to go through life hopping on one leg, ẹsẹ̀ kan Otura, But it's not easy. It is stressful. You are trying to balance yourself. You are making sure you don't fall. You are making sure you are standing properly. That is the quality of life some people are living right now. Ifá said it. But Ifá said, tó bá di méjì á di rọrùn. DPP, ẹ ṣé gan ni o. We're grateful. We need 6 more people for that flash goal. Wọ́n ní tó bá di méjì á di rọrùn. If you are standing on one goal, on one leg now, standing on your own efforts, your own wisdom, your own way of doing things, the things that you have learned, the people that you have known, everything that comes from yourself, you are standing on it right now to say, me too, I can do it. At least look at what I've been able to achieve by myself. Yes, we can see what you have been able to achieve by yourself. But the question is, how easy has it been? The question is, how easy has that thing been? Standing on one leg, depending only on your own effort, depending only on the things that you understand, without involving Ifá, without getting the blueprint of your life. How is it going? I know you have done so many things, and kudos to you, you really tried. But do you know that it will have been easier, it will have been faster, it will have been better, and you would have avoided a lot of mistakes, a lot of waste, if you had been standing on both legs? Now, what is that other leg? Ifá says is your Ori, your destiny. Your Ifá, your Ori is your Eleda, the creator of your own destiny. If you had been standing on those both legs, life would have been better. We have just 1 or 2 minutes for our flash goal. As we meet that flash goal, the algorithm is going to push this video out to more and more people. That is why we try to meet our flash goal. So 6 more people, the finger heart. Eshe pupo. Ajé would help you meet every goal target you have also made. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ìrọ̀rùn lájẹ́ á fi ṣe fún gbogbo wa o, just as we are learning today. So wọ́n nígbà tó dúró sórí ẹsẹ̀ kejì, when he stood on the second leg, which is the time that he introduced his Ori, he now realized, what did he realize? He realized that, ìrọ̀rùn ni orí mi ò bá mi ṣe, orí ló ràn mí ṣe nírọ̀rùn. Orí mi ni ó ràn mí ṣe nírọ̀rùn. It is my Ori that will help me do it with ease. He had been doing things before. He was coming from Ọ̀run to Ayé. There is a kind of life that has existed there. But when he was coming from Ọ̀run to Ayé and they made a divination for him, they told him that, you see, in this life, if you want to experience that ease that you have been bringing from Ọ̀run, you have to stand on the second leg, which is Ori. What does Ori mean in that place? Ori ni Eleda. Ori is your creator. Ori is the one that created your personal destiny. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀yin lórí TikTok o. 6 more people for our flash goal. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ 6 more people. Èèyàn mẹ́fà péré ni o. Just 6 more people. So this is what Ifá told him. That if you want to come to this earth and experience the ease that you have been experiencing in Ọ̀run, you have to hold your Ori along. Which is why Yoruba says, Ori la bá kọ́kọ́ bọ́ ká tó bòrìṣà. Torí níjọ́ torí ń gbé ni níbo lòrìṣà wà. It is our Ori that we were supposed to give ebo to first before any Orisha. Osarewem, thank you so much for that gift. Before we give ebo to any other Orisha, it is our Ori first. Our Ori first. Because it is Ori that is going to make it a whole lot easier and faster. Before you can call on any other Orisha, your Ori would have been there, speaking for you, fighting for you, directing your path. Ori is the collection of every other Orisha to you. Ori represents the collection of every other Orisha. Ajé will bring wealth. Ogun will fight your battles. Ogun will clear the paths. Ṣàngó will fight for you with fire. Yemoja will protect you. Ọ̀ṣun is the healer. But your Ori is a combination of all of them in one. Your Ori is a summary of all of them in one. Which is why they say it's Ori that you should give it to first, before any other Orisha. He was told here that as you are coming from Ọ̀run to Ayé, if you want to experience the same, the same ease, the same calmness, the same sweetness that you have experienced in Ọ̀run while you are coming, in this life there is a little twist. Everything you are coming with from Ọ̀run is just one leg. In this life, there is another leg that you need to stand on, and that is your Ori that contains your destiny. This is the point where I will say again, you cannot fully connect with your Ori if you have not done your Itefa and Ishefa, if you do not know the Odù Ifá that breathed you. You cannot fully connect with your Ori. You cannot fully know what your Ori has created for you as a path. You can't fully know it if you have not done that Ishefa and Itefa, if you do not know that Odù. That Odù is the one that contains everything that you need for life, every direction that you need in life. That is where you will be able to get instructions and blueprints. I was explaining something to someone yesterday about the difference between Idafa, Ishefa, and Itefa. Somebody will say, but it is Ifa I'm asking. Ifa can always answer me. Do I need to go through the stress of Itefa before Ifa tells me what to do? Here is the difference. Imagine you are going on a journey. First of all, you don't even know where you are going. You don't know the name of the place you are going to, but you know where you are. Now, somebody gives you a map. You see the whole map of the journey. You are looking at it like this. You see everything. You know that you are going from, take for instance, you are in Nigeria. You are going from Lagos to Abuja. You can see everything on the map. You can see every other state in between. You can see the river, the seas, the oceans that passes across, the vegetation. Everything is on that paper map. You have seen it. You guys are not tapping. What's happening? TikTok, please keep tapping on your screen, please. It's very, very important. That one does not cost you anything. I beg, please keep tapping on your screen, please. It's very important for this live streaming. I'm not intending to wake up every morning like this to just come and teach less than 100 people. Is that okay? You can't tap and listen. Oh yes, you can. You have to. Exactly, you have to. Because I cannot recruit people to tap, and if we don't, the live streaming is not going to move to as many people as it can. So the least you can do on the other side is to tap and to listen. So we would always, who is this one? Hey, all these church people, you people should go and open your own live streaming and preach the gospel of whatever it is there. And when our church, your church member never reached. So he was asked to come and, settle with his Ori. I was explaining the difference between Idafa and Itefa. Now you have the map. It shows you everything, the whole road journey and everything in between. That is like your Itefa. Your Itefa shows you everything. Your Odù Ifá shows you everything. You can see everything that is there. Every state in between Lagos and Abuja, you can see it on the map. Now, the day you decide to set on the journey, if you decide to go on a Monday and somebody else decides to go on a Saturday, and you are going from Lagos to Abuja, the traffic is going to be different on Saturday than on a Monday. So the route or the route that your GPS will ask you to pass will be different. If you are going on a Saturday, which happens to be the first Saturday of the month, those of you that grew up in Nigeria, you know the crazy traffic that goes on the express. No thanks to these church people. On Saturday morning, some of them are finishing Friday night, some are starting on Saturday morning. Now, the GPS on that day will tell you to avoid that place, but it's still going to take you on a route that will lead you to Abuja. Now, that GPS that speaks in real time is your Idafa. The GPS that speaks in real time is your Idafa. Do you understand it now? Now, both of them are different forms of map. The paper map shows you the entire thing, but the paper map cannot tell you that on Tuesday there's going to be traffic, on Wednesday there's going to be a serious rainfall. No, the paper map does not know all of that. It just gives you the entire blueprint. You still need the GPS to guide you on every day, which is the part where Odù Ifá says, Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ṣe rí, ọ̀la lè má rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ọ̀túnla ọmọ ìyá wọn gan lè má sùn, òun ló mú babaláwo dífá ọ̀rọ̀run. Meaning that the way today is, tomorrow might not be like that. The day after might be totally different. That is why a babalawo is advised to do his divination every 5 days, every week, which is the Yoruba calendar week. So somebody will probably ask, oh, I've done my Itefa, I already know it. Why is Odù Ifá telling me something different yesterday and something different today? Because the way yesterday is, today is not like that. It's just like the person that is going on that journey. GPS says turn right today, there is heavy traffic. But somebody else is going on that same journey tomorrow and they say, oh, move straight, you don't have to turn right. Because you are going on different days, because it is different days. So your Ori gives you everything that you need, tells you everything that you need, and helps you to achieve it with ease. It directs you in the path to achieve it with ease. Let's go on and see what this writer says. This Odù Ifá says, it is my Ori that gives me wealth. With ease, my Ori will help me achieve it. Now, Ori is the one that created your wealth for you, created your destiny for you. Ifá revealed it. It is still your Ori that is going to help you achieve it with ease. Ori is still the one that is going to help you achieve it. Exactly. Ori lo da, Ori lo ko, Ori lo ṣe, Ori náà ló máa jẹ́ ká tún lè ṣe ní rọ̀rùn. That is one thing you need to understand. There is a difference between going through life and struggling through life. That is not supposed to mean that life will not have its own challenges. Yes, there will be a detour here because of decision that somebody else is making. Not necessarily because of your own decision or indecision. Somebody else somewhere is making a choice right now that might affect your own life in a certain way. And then your Ori will be the one to direct you and guide you in a path. But overall ease that you will experience in this life is from your Odù. Otura is another word from, what do you understand by the word Otura in Yoruba? Tí wọ́n bá sọ pé nǹkan tura ní Yoruba, what does it mean? Tí wọ́n bá ní nǹkan tura, nǹkan túyàn lára, what does it mean in Yoruba? Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yoruba. Tó bá ní nǹkan túyàn lára, what does it mean? Ease. It means ease. You see how that play of word has come into this Odù Ifá. It means ease. You want to experience all-round ease. You want life to be easier. There is no prize, no prize, there is no goal, there is no achievement, there is no crown or award for you doing it in a more difficult way. If it could be easier and you decided to go the longer route, the more stressful route, and you still get the goal, there is no difference between you and somebody that got it easily. In fact, that person saved time and saved money. That person saved time and saved money. So, and a lot of you, this is your experience. While I was recording our classes for the finance, business, and wealth creation classes that I'm about to launch out through Ifá, I was looking at my life, how I grew business before I came into Ifá. My journey of entrepreneurship, wealth creation, and business building has spanned exactly 25 years this year. I started out doing business for the first time to do something to earn money by myself in year 2000, and we're in 2025 now. But the last 1 decade has been me building using Ifá. Now, I will not deny the fact that the first 15 years of my entrepreneurial journey wasn't successful. Oh yes, I had results, glaring results to show for it. But the last 10 years in Ifá, I looked at it like, oh more, look at what I have saved. Look at what I have been able to do faster. Look at what I have been able to do with more quality and more quantity of results. And in that class, I'll be showing you side by side. I'm not one of the people who will lie to you and will say, oh, if you don't have Ifa, you cannot succeed in life. Oh, people have been making successes before they even decided to come back to their roots. But the moment you come into Ifa and you start taking record of your success, that is when you realize that it can be easier, it can be better, it can be bigger, it can be smarter. The things I had to gamble with, let me try this, let me try that, let's do it like this. I tried this, it didn't work. I put effort into trying it again. We'll try it 2-3 times before it works. When I came into Ifa, I was able to understand that if you make a divination, you can try it once. The effort you are putting into trying 3, 4, 5, 6 times, you can put that same effort into trying it once, starting and concluding. I had been into a couple of committed relationships before I came into Ifa, thinking and hoping that that was it. And 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years into the relationship, I knew this thing was not heading where I wanted to go. And just so as to save myself the stress of fighting over this, fighting over that, I left everything. I went away and I started again. Those of you who have watched my video where I was telling you my journey from being a pastor, my childhood, till I came into African spirituality and I became an Iyanifa. Those of you that have watched it, you would understand this part. I had to start over and over again because this marriage failed, this relationship failed, I was in this location where I wasn't supposed to be. I did achieve things there, yes I did, but I had to leave everything and then start all over again. Dr. Yomi said, very touching story. But since I came into Ifa, that I understand, oh, when it comes to marriage and relationship, this is exactly what Ifa has said. I have grown consistently. The truth is, in the last 10 years, I haven't had to walk away from something and start building over again. These are the directions, instructions, clear-cut directions and instructions that Ifa is going to give to you. It will become easier. Even if you get stuck somewhere, you make a mistake somewhere, you can always go back to Odù Ifá and fix it immediately, because Ifá ni atori ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe. Ifá is the repairer of your destiny. Sharon, you are asking for the location. Somebody has responded to you. A person said Nigeria. Whatever it is that you need, just send a message via the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen, and then we will take it up from there. Send a message via the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen. It depends on what you want and what you are doing. If what you want does not require you to see me, you don't have to see me. I'm not the one that is fixing your problem. I'm not the one that is fixing your problem. Orishas and Elédùmarè are the one fixing it. So if they require that you meet me in one shrine, then we'll take it from there. But first of all, please send a message to the WhatsApp number on the screen so that we'll know what exactly we are doing. TikTok, you guys are not tapping, and it's not encouraging at all. This is your own part to play. The reason I'm stressing this is because there is a way this algorithm works. If you don't get enough engagement from people on your live streaming, the algorithm is going to push that live streaming away. If you can, those of you that are observant, if you hear my voice, you know that I have a nasal congestion. I have been working all through the night outside in the open air. I almost did not show up today, but I just felt people will be here waiting for me. So if we are taking our time to do this, what you can do on your own part is what we are asking you to do. Engage on the live streaming so that the effort of everybody, those of you that are waking up and those of us here, will not be in vain. My goal is not to teach 100 people. That's not why I'm doing this. My goal is to be able to reach as many thousands of people. That is the way we are going to change life. You are complaining about your country, you are complaining about life. The only thing that can change life as it were right now is knowledge. We have tried prayer, we have tried fasting, we have tried a lot of spiritual gymnastics. It is real, deep-rooted knowledge that is going to work. And people are not going to know if they don't have opportunity to see and hear things like this. So Ejo, the least you can do is to tap on your screen. So Ifa makes it easier for you as you go on the journey, which is why he says, ẹsẹ̀ kan Otura èèyàn lè fi lélẹ̀. One leg of Otura, you can stand with it. But if you want to move, you have to put the second one. Ease on this side, ease on this side. That's how we're going to get to where we are going. And that is how life is going to be easier. And what is that other leg? Ifa says is your Ori. He says here, he says, it is my Ori who gives me a spouse. And with ease, it is my Ori that is going to help me achieve it. The goals that Ifa has set before you, the goals that Elédùmarè has set before you, the goals that is in your destiny, you are the one that can see those goals. Ifa has told you what those goals are. Your Ori has said, this is what I have aligned for you. Your Ori is still the one that is going to help you achieve it with ease. So the question now is this. Do you want to achieve it? Yes, all of us want to achieve it. The major question is, do you want to achieve it with ease or with stress? It's up to you. So if you see somebody going through a certain quality of life and it is prolonged and repeated with no difference, no changes, and it is filled with struggles, so I usually ask people, I know it sounds very annoying when people come to me and I ask, do you really want to see a change? Do you really want to experience a change in your life? Do you really want to walk through life with ease? I need to know first of all that you want to. You cannot assume everybody wants to. Some people want to hop on one foot through life. They want to be able to hit Guinness Book of Records and say, oh, I walked through life successfully on one foot. That's their choice. Some of us don't want it. Some of us want life that have ease. We want to take one step and it's like bread and butter. We want to take the next step and it's as easy as ABD. We want to take the next step and it's just like an eagle is soaring. And that quality of life is possible if you involve your Ori in everything you do. So my question to you today is, first of all, what has your Ori said about your journey in life? What has your Ori said about your journey in life? Do you know it? If you are still gambling, you are walking on one foot. You are gambling with your own intelligence, with your own experience. Based on the MBA that I have taken from Harvard and Oxford, they said that business is supposed to be done like this. And if I pick up this business based on the questionnaire that I answered, this is the business I'm supposed to be doing. And you have put all your life savings into that business, and lo and behold, nothing is changing. Omolola Ajala says, how do I see you? Janet Africana, please, can you post the WhatsApp number? She's posting the WhatsApp number. Omolola, please copy it in that order. 234-808-417-2309. Just that order that it appears on your screen. We are not allowed to post it as a single number. The algorithm will not allow it. Oshundara Eshegoni, so copy it like that and drop a message via WhatsApp. Some of you want to go through life with that intelligence. Now you have put in all that effort into the business. It's not like it's not succeeding. No, it's succeeding. No, you are making a few $1,000s here and there. You have bought a house in which you still owe 75% of the house. Those of you abroad, when you say, I just bought a house, I look at you like, did you actually buy the house or you loaned the house? But it's okay, you bought a house. At least you made a down payment for that house. But come to Africa, where we buy a house and we actually buy it. Once and for all. Yes, so we did. We bought it outright. Elédùmarè Obalan Adupe, Mrs. O forever. So this is it. This is what we are talking about. You can make a few $1,000s here. You are able to go on a vacation, take credit card, employ people, and you know you are struggling, but it could have been easier if you decided to involve your Ori. Start by asking, what business is for me? Is this one for me? The moment you know what is for you as you have involved your Ori, man, you don't understand what it is. Every other person looks at it like something huge. Every other person is wondering, how are you ever going to be able to do this? But your Ori, Eshegoni Auntie Golden, like, your Ori has already said this is what it is, and you are following it through. And that is why you can confidently go back to Ifa in case there is any issue here and there. In my Odù Ifá says I can do this, so, but I'm experiencing some things. Ifa says, oh yes, that's because XYZ ABC, and Ifa helps you to maneuver that, turn, and then continue in the line of success. So I beg you, life can be easier. Sincerely speaking, life can be easier. I'm a witness to that fact that life can be easier if you involve your Ori. If you involve your Ori, if you find out what your Odù Ifá is. A lot of people have still reached out to me this week saying that they want to do their Ise-Fa and their Ite-Fa and they are not able to afford the full payment. Like I said, in my own little way, tí Elédùmarè ti ràn mí lọ́wọ́ láti ṣe, I can help in one way or the other. Maybe to give you a payment plan, maybe to arrange 5-6 people so that the price can go down. Whatever we are able to do, humanly possible, to make sure that as many people as desire to know what their Odù is, what their path is, what their destiny is, what their purpose is, and they want to stop gambling around, as much as it is humanly possible for me and my team, we would always render that help. There are some of my clients that do their Ite-Fa, life goes wonderful for them. They come back to say, please, Iyanifa, if you find 1 or 2 people who also want to do their Ite-Fa and they need support, I can support with half of the money. I would always announce it. It is my joy that every one of us gets to know this. Someone is asking, somebody asked, I want to ask a question on Olufa. Please, can you send a message through the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen? I beg of you. Please, thank you. Another person is asking, what is Ori? Ori is the creator of your destiny. How much is what? Please send a message. I want to do mine. Please send a message through the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen. Send a message through the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen. Send a message through the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen. Your Ori is the creator of your destiny. Everybody has a unique destined path. We are all here to do different things. No matter how much we say, oh, life is general. Life is never general. Look at yourself and look at the next person to you. You see how different you are. That is an explanation of how different your destiny is. Even a set of twins, identical twins, they still have at least their fingerprints different, even if their character and their behavior is not different. At least their fingerprint is different. That alone shows that everybody has come to this life differently to fulfill different things. Is that okay? Destiny, when did you send the WhatsApp message? When did you send it? Everybody is here to fulfill different destinies, but religion and westernization teaches you what? Follow the path of somebody. Follow the path of somebody. Have a role model and follow them. Let them guide you. Let them guide you. Please stop asking how much. I just said send a message via WhatsApp. Stop this thing you are doing. If you cannot take to the instruction, I will block you off this live streaming. I don't like this distraction. I've pinned the WhatsApp number. I've repeated it severally. Copy it and send a message. Is that okay? So every one of us have different paths, a different path on this journey. And you need to find out what your path is. Enough of following somebody. Today you have a role model. You are following them. Then you find out that your role model has committed adultery. I didn't know that man was like that. You are going to another app to look for another role model. You are following them until you realize that that's your role model. They're actually not succeeding. They were stealing money. They were siphoning money. Somebody was bankrolling their life. Then you go, and then you go again, find another role model. This one, they say is pastor. This one, they say is imam. Then you find out that your role model is sleeping in their secretary. You see how many role models you have found in life. and you have not successfully completed one thing, the first role model you need is your Ori. What is the model that your Ori has given you? What is the blueprint that your Ori has given you? When you understand that blueprint, then you can get somebody that is aligning with that journey to walk you through life. So in case that person is giving you an advice that doesn't align, you would know that, this one is not for me. Nobody is asking you not to take advice from people or have people direct you in life. But you first of all need to know where you are going. It's like somebody that knows that he's driving up north. Then you meet someone on the road and you say, oh, please, I'm trying to get to XYZ. Then the person says, no, you have to go south. I can see the map here. Where I'm going to is north. At least that's much I know, even if I don't know any other thing. They say, oh, there are two places that have that name. There are two lake shores in this environment. There is a lake shore in the north and in the south. But the person was directing you to Southern Lake Shore, and he didn't know that you are going north. But was he directing you to Lake Shore? Yes. You would have followed to the one in the south. Get there, you are looking for number 1064, and then they will tell you there is not 1064 in Southern Lake Shore. It is in Northern Lake Shore. Then you now start the journey again. That's how life has been for a lot of us before we came to Ifa. And that is still the quality of life that some people are experiencing right now. But if you know that my map says Lake Shore where I'm going to is up north, if somebody is directing you to south, you immediately say, no, please, is there any other Lake Shore? Because the one I'm going to, the map says north. The person says, oh, that's true. There is a Lake Shore up. Is that okay? And they will direct you there. So you first of all need to know where you are going before you start to recruit mentors and advisors. Jedediah Educational Services, hello, how are you doing? Ẹsẹ̀ kan Otura a lè fi lélẹ̀, tó bá di méjì á di rọrùn. We can stand on one leg of Otura. We can stand on one leg and be hopping on one leg and be thinking that life is moving. Are we actually moving? Oh yes, we are moving. But until you have your second leg to stand on, that is when you realize that things can actually be a whole lot easier. Life can actually be a whole lot easier. And that second leg is what? Your Ori. Don't forget, the Odù Ifá that birthed you. Ifa says here, it is my Ori who gives children. Your Ori is the one that gives money, is the one that gives a wife, is the one that gives children, and is the one that will help you achieve it. It is my Ori that gives me all blessings. And with ease, my Ori will help me to achieve it. Janet Africana, please attend to them on YouTube. Thank you so much. And it is your Ori that will help you to achieve it. Ori no lo ma ba wa se pelu irorun. Jedediah Educational Services, copy that number that Janet Africana is posting in that order, 234-808-417-2309. Write it in that order it is appearing. We are not allowed to write it as a full single number. That is the way your Ori leads you. Now, let's see the blessings that comes with this Odù. The lessons and the blessings in this Odù says, hard beginnings become easier with the support of your Ori and the instructions of Ifa. Otura teaches that progress has to be balanced. You cannot be hopping on one leg and trying to make progress. It is too stressful. It doesn't have to be that stressful. Marriage does not have to be as stressful as it is right now. Ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ méjèèjì lẹ fi dúró. Ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ méjèèjì lẹ fi yan ìyàwó lẹ fi yan ọkọ. Abi, you have just decided to go and read all the how to be a bride, how to be chosen, 365 ways to be a better wife. Is that what you read before you went to pick wife or pick husband? As much as those texts and those books are awesome, that's just one leg. What of the other leg, which is the most important? Did you consult with Ifa before you went into that partnership, that relationship, that friendship? People tell you that they meet business partners and they build empires with them, with complete strangers, and everything is working out for them as they are building. And you are wondering, how come you always meet the worst of people? I used to wonder before I came into Ifa that In this thing called marriage and relationship, is it that my own ancestors just decided to be pushing people that don't align with me all the time? And then I would have to stop and go and start all over again. I would have to let go of business, property, and everything we have built, because me, I don't like wahala. I used to wonder, was there a problem, until I came into Ifa and I did my Ifa and I found out the kind of person that I could be with. That was when I realized, it's not like those people were bad people, but they were bad for me. For me, emphasis on the word for me, which is why you can date a woman for 5 years and she's giving you fire and brimstone. She's giving you hell and gbasgbos. And then she will go and marry somebody else in 3 months, and that person is saying, wow, this is the sweetest woman I've ever met. And you are saying, excuse me, are we talking about the same person? Are we talking about the same person? Like Tyler Perry's movie, Sisters, when, what's her name? Fatima and Zach. The other girl that was dating Zach, literally living together, she experienced another him. But when Zach met Fatima, and they were talking, and she's like, are you sure it's the same person we are talking about? So this man you have describing is the same Zach that I dated. Yes, the same person. He was good for her, he was not good for you. It's the same person. That's life. The same thing that somebody else is doing and is working for them, it might not be good for you. And it doesn't make that person or that thing a bad thing, which is why you will never find me talk about any of the partners I've been with before as bad people, terrible people, blah, 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 blah people. I will just acknowledge the fact that they were not good for me as a person, and that is okay. That is okay. So you just need to find out who and what is good for you as a person and stick with it. If you don't find out who the kind of person that is good with you, you will struggle through marriage. You will now come out, you will join those on social media that will be shouting, marriage is not the thing, marriage is not this, marriage is not that. Don't fall for it. It's because you and your society of people have had bad experiences with it. And it's okay. We don't invalidate your bad experiences. But question is, how do you constantly have repeated bad experiences? How do you constantly have repeated bad experiences, you alone? That should be the question. Why are you not experiencing ease in that marriage, in that relationship, in that friendship, even with the relationship you have with your siblings? In that career, why does it look like before you get promoted on that job, you have to write the promotion exam 3 times? They will promote you eventually, but you have to write it 3-4 times. They said the maximum number of times you will write this exam is 4 times. If not, you will stay on that level for another 3 years. You write it first time, second time, third time. It is that last one. Only you, always saved by the bell. Only you will succeed by a thread. Promise and fail, promise and fail, promise and fail. Before you eventually get it one time. Did you get it eventually? Yes, you did. But did it come with ease? No. Ifa is telling us today that life can be better. Life can be easier. Adiola Mujirayo Eshegoni. Life can be better, life can be easier. It does not have to be that way. It does not have to be that way. Life can be easier. It can be better. So Odù Ifá is teaching us here that all blessings, either it is wealth or marriage, relationship, children, every level of success flows from your Ori, not merely from human wisdom and human help. Not merely from human wisdom and human help. This is not to invalidate human wisdom and human help. Human wisdom and human help is a thing. We all need it. Ifa encourages us to have it, but that is you standing on one leg. Ẹsẹ̀ kan Otura ló fi lélẹ̀. Maybe I should read it again in Yoruba. Wọ́n ní ẹsẹ̀ kan ṣoṣo Otura lélẹ̀. Wọ́n ní tó bá di méjì á di rọrùn. You can put one leg or one single one like this on the ground and try to stand. and you're standing like this, and you're saying, if you are not going to fall, it's like it's just like this. I want to stand this thing on this iPad. You see, that's how life is shaking for some of you. It will stand for 1 minute, though, then it will shake again. That's how life is shaking for some of you. Like my dad used to say when I was younger, he said some people are using their life to play kites. If you like on that kite, you know how kites will be going here and there. But let's look at it from this angle. Let's look at it from here. Imagine we now place this one on the, you see how this one is standing. Life can actually stand like this. This one now has support on both sides, but this one is only one leg that is supporting it. Only one leg. That's how some of you are living life. It's almost falling, then you now hold it again. You now hold it again, but it's still standing. You need the support here and there every time. You are trying to fall, you are not falling, you are staggering. If Odù Ifá says ẹsẹ̀ kan ṣoṣo Otura lélẹ̀, wọ́n ní tó bá di méjì á di rọrùn. When it becomes two, supported on both sides, that's when there is ease. Stop envying people that have found their ori and they have found ease. I told you, a lot of people are somewhere right now, always wondering, this girl, which day did she even come to Ifá sef? Which day did she come to Ifá that she thinks she's the only one that can do all of these things? I understand their pain and their frustration. It's true. Because sometimes I even ask myself, what day did I come that I'm doing this, that I'm doing that? It's me that is doing this, it's me that. But they did not understand that I came with two legs. Wọ́n ló fẹsẹ̀ mi pé wọ́n ní ó jọ gàté kò jọ gàté, ó fẹsẹ̀ méjèèjì dúró, ó fẹsẹ̀ méjèèjì dúró báyìí, ẹsẹ̀ méjèèjì mo fi dúró ibi tí mo wà yìí o. Gone are the days when we were standing on one leg and we were trying to see, is it the one? Is it the one? Now we are standing on two legs. Excuse me, we are on solid rock. We stand solid rock of Ifá is what we are standing on right now. Ori has given us that rock to say, this is your path, go. As funny as it sounds, that is the way life is. Adiola Muchirayo says, now she said now she understands why she has been struggling with life. I know it's Elédùmarè that directed my path to come across you. Asheo Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ori. That's the work of our Ori. Your Ori is the one directing you. Your Ori has directed you to where to find knowledge. The moment you find that knowledge, you will be able to see that life is not supposed to be as hard as this. Which is why I said, let's encourage more and more people to also find that knowledge. Imagine that Missy Mama Adiola knows why she's struggling. She makes better choices. You don't know the choice that Mama Adiola is going to make that is going to affect your own life positively. Mama Adiola might make a choice now, and the child that she has is her daughter is going to marry your own son. She's making better choices for her children now, learning how not to struggle through life. And she's raising her children in the way of Ifá to learn how not to struggle through life. Then she marries your own child that you two are raising in the way of Ifá and teaching them how not to struggle, how to align with their ori. Both of them now get married. Do you know the combination of what that family is going to look? They will not be able to understand when people say marriage is stressful, marriage is they say marriage is draining, marriage is. It can, see, I'm not invalidating anybody's experiences. Marriage can be, see, life breathing can be draining. Go and see people in the hospital. This air we are breathing in and out is stressful for them. This air that we are breathing in for free. Go to the hospital and find out those that are paying heavily to have it, particularly in African hospitals. People are paying for it. So everything in life can be stressful. It depends on which angle you are coming from. This running you are doing, you just wake up in the morning, you are running. Some people cannot do it with ease. Before they take 2 steps, they're already panting. Oh my God. You don't know what it feels like because you have it with ease. So let people be complaining money is hard, economy is hard, marriage is hard, children is hard. It is their experience, but that doesn't have to be your own experience. Question you are supposed to ask is this thing for me? The moment Ifá says this thing is for me, how do I find ease in it? I don't care what any other person is saying about it. Somebody says, you want to establish a business in Nigeria with the way that economy is. If Ifa has said that is where you are going to succeed, my dear, you go ahead there and you succeed. You see the number of all of you that are japa in the last 2-3 years. Some of us are here. Japa lo bi kankan. Àwa ló tún pè pé sister mi ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ṣé lè rí nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn fáwọn ọmọ kan nílé ibẹ̀ yẹn. Fi yọ̀ wọ́n bọ̀ a kàn fi ń sọ pé ibi tó rí bá gbé ni lọ, òun lèèyàn tí ń ṣoríire. Orí ló ń ṣe ní rọrùn. It's not a matter of whatever it is. It's your ori that makes it easy. It's your ori that makes it easy. So I am telling you today, I keep saying it today, my goal at the end of this year, this English calendar year, be Gregorian calendar year 2025, is to be able to say that Iyanifa College, since our inception on this TikTok, particularly TikTok last year, and this end of the year, I want to be able to show 1,000 people. That's my own goal. That 1,000 more people know their direction in life. If the Farmers Association of the world decide to say Iyanifa, every goat and ram and epo and whatever and iyo and obi that you need, we are going to give it to you. Just make yourself available to be doing itefa for people. I'm ready. It is my goal to make sure that more and more people get it. The moment you find your path, you have your map. I know that half of your problem will solve. The remaining half is effort. Life has already taught us, especially as Africans, people of color, to put effort. You see that effort, we were born with it. That one, we will do it. She stress. But knowing the direction to go. And the moment you get it, I get it, he gets it, she gets it, you will see how life becomes easier. A lot of people say, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, I'd say it over and over again that I have different companies in different countries. It will amaze you to know that some of the companies I have in those countries, I have never been to those countries before, and I have run business there for at least 5 years. And I have not been there before in person. The people that are there working for me, working with me, already directed them to me on the virtual space. And they have been doing it. Meanwhile, people will tell you that don't even trust the person you are looking at like this, that you know they are. Some people cannot even trust their own brothers and sisters that they put in business. And it is not their fault. It is not their fault at all. It's life experience, and it's because they are doing life, doing business, doing work with people that their destiny doesn't align with. Yes, Janet, TikTok is YouTube is very active today. Thank you so much, everybody. I really do appreciate the engagement. We are teaching the algorithm something, and it's helping the channel to reach more and more people. So it's not about, oh, I know my brother. It's my brother that I know. We are born from childhood. We are born together from the same womb. Atiribiti, Atiribitẹ́gbọ́n àtàbúrò, Atiribitọ́ ti ń dára wọn. Atiribitọ́kọ àtìyàwó ti ń dára wọn. Atiribitọ́mọ ìyá méjì ti ń dára wọn. We have seen betrayal between siblings, between twins, between mother and father, between couple. We have seen betrayal left, right, and center. And it is most likely because your Ori does not want you there. But when you are in the path that your Ori wants you, strangers will look like blood relatives. Strangers will act like blood relatives because it's your Ori that directed you there. It's your Ifa that directed you there. Ori is going to make it easy for you if you allow it. See the Odù Ifá Ogbeyonu that we talked about yesterday. Ori brought them a gift. They looked at it from the, I don't like how this thing looks like. Oh, ew, it looks nasty. It doesn't look presentable. That's how they missed what they already gave to them. Your Ori is presenting people to you today as people that will walk life with you, as people that will grow your business with you. Ori is presenting a particular organization to you today as the organization you will work and grow your career successfully with ease. But you are there saying, ew, I can't do this. This cannot be it. It cannot be God. Who are you to say this can be Elédùmarè or not? Just go to Ifá and ask, is this it? I said it yesterday, we will repeat it today. Normalize asking Ifá questions. You have used your brain. That's your 2% brain that you are boasting about. You have used it. It's okay. That is one leg you are standing on, and we appreciate the fact that you have intuition, you are smart, you are sharp, you know people, you have money, you have power. It is still one leg. The other leg is your Ori, and until you get that second leg, I'm telling you, no matter what you are doing on that one leg, it will still be stressful. Show me somebody that is going through life, and I will show you someone that is going through life with their Ori. Then you see the difference between ease and struggle. But you will not know that it can be easier because you have not tried it. I have tried both sides though. Yes, I can categorically tell you that I've tried religion. I've tried a life of depending on your Western education, on your knowledge, on everything here and there. I've tried those ones. And in the last 1 decade, I've also tried Ifá. And I can categorically tell you without a doubt that, yes, you can succeed on that side, but it is easier here. You save more time here. You save a lot of stress here. It's faster here. You avoid a lot of pitfalls and problems on this other side. What else does Ifá say? This Odù Ifá says, it says that the effort and the ease of one's Ori is your greatest guidance on earth. The effort and the ease that your Ori brings, that is your greatest blessing on this earth. The effort and the ease that your Ori brings to you is your greatest blessing on earth. Repeat it to yourself again. The ease that your Ori brings is your greatest effort on earth, and you are going to take advantage of that ease. You are going to take advantage of that ease. It's like a child that their father already has money and is already building empires and this, and that child says no. He's not going to use the certificate and all the connections of his father and the money. He wants to go into the gutter and start struggling, start again like someone that doesn't have anything. They want to succeed on their own. Yes, you are going to succeed on your own, but excuse me, it could have been easier here. Nobody gives you a crown or an award for struggling and suffering. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Normalize going through life without the plan of the mind of confusion. Normalize going through life without having too much confusion, without having to gamble. Normalize going through life asking for directions from your Ori and your Ifá. It's supposed to be normal. It makes life easier. It gives you more peace. Exactly. There is no award for who suffer past. I know that as people from Africa, we have this thing that gives us this idea that when it's hard, that's when it is good. That's when it is worth it. It doesn't always have to be like that. Sincerely speaking, it doesn't always have to be like that. Life can be, yes, there will be challenges, but it can be faster, it can be easier, it can come from a place of peace. Even when you haven't gotten to that destination you have in mind, the journey is peaceful. You are experiencing a lot of joy in journey. Somebody said religion has done us shaggy. I did a video one time, something about religious trauma. I think I would have to teach that again. I did it, it's on my YouTube channel. I was talking about religious trauma. And we found out that, you see, this idea of suffering and struggling, it's a religious trauma. It's an expression of a trauma that religion has caused. They said, oh, count it all joy when you go through diverse pains and temptations, Count it all joy when people treat you in an unfair way. When you struggle, count it joy. Is because you have come to religion. How do I count struggle as joy? No. It is not. There is no part of struggling that gives us joy. Oh, don't look at it. Look at the joy of heaven. What happened to this earth? What happened to this earth, this human life? If your joy is in heaven, just carry your bag and go to heaven. Let's know how many people are left on this planet. Leave that house that you have built. Go to heaven. Let people that don't have house live there. All the money you've gathered in your account, leave it and go to heaven. Let other people spend it. If your joy is in heaven and suffering is in this earth. No. You need to unlearn those things. Whatever you find to do, just do it. Whatever you find to do, do it. God will continue to direct you. Whatever your hand finds to do, do it. That is how a lot of you have become serial entrepreneur with no success story. Ìwọ kan ló ta bedsheet, ìwọ kan ló ta rice, ìwọ kan ló ta human hair, ìwọ kan ló ṣe website services, ìwọ kan ló ṣe ghostwriting, ìwọ kan ló ṣe crypto, ìwọ kan náà ló ṣe. You have become serial entrepreneur. Jack of all trades, master of none. Those things are giving you money to eat. I remember when I was doing affiliate marketing. That's when I bought this bag. At least I never went broke. There is no day money will not come into my hand. That's a different level of life. Some of us has passed the level of there is no day that money will not come into my hand. Life is better than that too. If you are still bragging about there is no day that money will not enter into my hand, there is no day that the bird in the air will not eat. Stubborn goats, all those goats, stubborn goats. There is no day that goats will not eat something. Oh, ewúrẹ́ máa jẹun lójoojúmọ́, adìẹ máa jẹun lójoojúmọ́, àgùntàn jẹun lójoojúmọ́. What's the difference between you and a mere grazing animal? If your proof of success is there is no day I will not have something to eat. When I did this, it is a combination of real estate and crypto and ghostwriting and influencing and drop shipping and Amazon affiliate marketing. Is a combination of this that I used to build my first 3-bedroom flat. Yes, that's good, but there is a better quality of life. Do you know the stress you are going through? Pulling 2 naira from here, 3 naira from here, 4 naira from here, jama like that before you could build a house. When your Ori could have directed you to one thing that is for you, and you will sit on that one thing, grow in it, develop it, expand it until the point that you become known with that one thing, and you don't have to work directly again. Other people are working for you. The money you've gotten out of it is working for you. No, you put your hand here, because they told you whatever your hand finds to do, just do it. God will bless it. I've told you that there's a difference between I have money and I'm growing wealth. There's a difference between I worked and I left inheritance for my children and I am building generational wealth. Inheritance for your children is different from building generational wealth. A man that struggled through life and he bought 1 acre of land, 6 plots, and he gave his children 2 plots each, 3 children. There is a difference between him and somebody that is building solid structure of generational wealth in empire and handed it over to his children to say, irrespective of the career you are building, you are CEO of this, you are CEO here, you are there, this is the structure, and this business will continue to turn out wealth. And it will continue to expand because of the structure that I have done. Their children too, they are building their own thing, but they own a part of this. They are controlling a part of this and making sure that that legacy goes on and on. They also pass it to their own grandchildren and the great-grandchildren, 7 generations. But on your own side, wọ́n ní ìran mẹ́ta ò tòṣì. Ní family yín, ìran mẹ́ta ti tòṣì o. Don't let's say it in English. Ìran mẹ́ta ti tòṣì nídìílé àwọn ẹlòmíì o. Grandpa tòṣì, daddy tòṣì, ìwọ náà báyìí sìn, you are just, when they ask you, how is everything going? So. There is a better quality of life. And that only happens when you are standing on the second leg of Otura, the second leg of Is, which is the one that your Ori brings. This Odù blesses us with alignment with your Ori, progress after difficulty, and unfolding of your destiny's promises. This Ori blesses you with alignment with your Ori, alignment with your destiny. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, a fi gbogbo nǹkan tó ń mí àti tí ò mí bẹ́yìn pé align with your destiny. Life becomes easier. Some of you have been doing divination. Let me mention this. To those of you that have been doing your Ifa divination and a particular Odù keeps coming out, there is a particular there's a particular Idafa that they've been doing for you, and there's a particular Ebo that they will say, keep doing this Ebo, keep doing this Ebo. And you have been doing the Ebo, you have been doing the Etutu, and you can't really say, this is the changes you are experiencing. At that point, I will tell you, go and do Itefa and Ishefa and find out the root cause of that thing. Why has that thing become repeated? You have been giving your Ebo. It doesn't mean that the Babalawo that is doing it is cheating you. They give you evidence, but nothing is changing. There has to be an underlying reason for it. I would explain this to you. I have a client who has been, before they met me, they have, had this repeated situation, and each time they do Idafa, different places, they keep telling them, Eshe tutu agbalagba, Eshe tutu àwọn ìyá mi, make it tutu àwọn ìyá mi, make it tutu àwọn ìyá mi, consistently. And he does it. But the situation for which he was complaining is still repeated. He's still experiencing the same thing. When he came to me, my own advice to him was, see, I cannot promise I'm going to do anything that your other Babalawos did not do. Most of those Babas, they are way older than me. They have more knowledge and more experience than I have. What I would advise is, have you done Itefa or Ishefa? They said no. I said, do it. That is what is going to give me a deeper understanding into what's going on with you. That's when I'll be able to help you holistically, than just on the surface, doing this small thing today, small thing tomorrow. And he came to Nigeria for his Itefa. At the time, he was living in Austria. He came to Nigeria for his Itefa. And during the Itefa, we found out that the Odù Ifá that birthed him, nínú Odù Ifá yẹn, wọ́n dáfá fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà. Wọ́n nígbà tí bàbá ń tọ̀run bọ̀ wá sáyé, Elédùmarè ní kó wá tún lé ayé ṣe. Orunmila was sent from Onuti to come and fix this earth and make it better. And Orunmila did. Now, when Orunmila walks in the afternoon, he walks from morning till evening, by 6, 7 p.m. A Babalawo is done with his work. You cannot make Ifa divination after that time. That is Ifa's way of making sure that the Babalawo can rest. If you have any emergency at night, call 911. Babalawo is not 911. So anytime he had finished his work at night, he will go and sleep. By the time he wakes up the next morning, everything that he has created, everything he has made, Àwọn Yami has destroyed everything. They've messed up with everything. They've tampered with everything. Ifá dùn sí Ifá ṣayọ̀, mo ṣe Àbọrú Àbọyè. And then he will go back to Ifá to find out what happened. They said, àwọn Yami, go and give a tutu. Immediately, Orunmila hears that, he will carry a tutu and drop it for àwọn Yami. He will go again. Walk again from night to morning. Walk again from night to morning. From morning to evening. He will go and sleep. Wake up in the morning, àwọn Yami has scattered it. What is happening again? Eba mi dafasi, if I will say, give Ebo to àwọn Yami, give a tutu to àwọn Yami, he will carry a tutu and give to them again. At some certain point, Orunmila said, those women, give me one of them as a wife. We cannot continue like this. I can't continue to give Ebo and Etutu every day, and they will destroy it. They will leave him for like a few days, a few weeks. They will come back again and tell him that his Etutu has expired. He should give them another one. If not, they would mess it up again. So Orunmila asked Ifa that, if I marry one of these women, Will this person be able to protect my interest like hers? That's how Orunmila married one of them. Orunmila fi kan nu àwọn ìyá mi ṣaya. So he now told that one, you see these things I'm building, it's for both of us. So you know we have now come together. It's our family work now. It's not just an individual work. So when you go back to your meeting, you go and tell your wonderful friends that this thing now belongs to my husband and they should protect it. And that is how Orunmila started getting the protection of àwọn Yami. Now, anybody tí a bá dá Ifá yẹn fún, Ifá says there is a particular spiritual woman that will come into the life of that person. Either will come in as a wife or will come in as a personal protector, personally protecting the interests of the person in the world of spiritual women, àwọn Yami. That person needs. And then we did it, Itefa, and I told this client what Ifá said. Excuse me. I told this client what Ifá said. And then we started, okay, so we asked Ifá, has he met the person? Has the person come, or is it somebody that is going to come later? We did the Odù Ifá, and he came out. And then we asked Ifá if he had met this person. Ifá says he had met the person in the past, but that he rejected the person. And when we inquired about it from Ifá again, that is he still going to meet the person again? Ifá says another person will still come, and this time around, maybe not as a wife again because he's currently married. Excuse me, maybe not as a wife again because he's currently married. The person will come as a help. And I told him, continue to go on this journey. When you see somebody that you think looks like this, just let's know and let's ask Ifá. I think it took about a couple of months, yeah. And he says, he saw this person at his mom's place when he went to see his mom. His mom introduced him to the person as, this is Iyalorisha. I think she's an Iyashango that has been helping her, you know, for years and everything. And the person has been in the family, understands what's going on in their family. And when we asked Ifá, Ifá said yes. And that woman has been there protecting his interests. Before anything happens, she will see it. She would have even taken care of it before she calls him to say, and then he started finding progress in that repeated backlog. Now, the ebo and the etutu that he gives to àwọn Yami is no longer coming from a place of, please help me fix a problem. Oh, I'm scared. Something is happening. No, it's coming from a place of ẹṣé gan ni mo dúpẹ́ o. Ẹṣé gan ni mo dúpẹ́. You know the interesting thing, when we did this Itefa, he was like, Iyanifa Ewa, I think you are the one. You are the woman that Ifá sent to me. You are the one that Ifá has sent to me. I said, let's ask Ifá. No, it is, you cannot, we are going to ask Ifá, normalize that. We asked Ifá, and Ifá says, he is not Iyanifa Ewa. The part I had to play in his life was guide him into Igbodu to get his Odù, and he got it. The person is still coming in the future. Extra Gina, Eshe Goni, thank you for the gift. And that was the story of how they met the person. So these are the things that happens. Now, it was not, we wouldn't have been able to know from the surface that this is where the issue was coming from. And this is how it was going to be sorted out until we did his Itefa. Law in Minutes says, I would like to do Itefa. How do I contact you? Janet Africana, please post on YouTube. Until you do your Itefa, until you find out your Odù, even if you are far away, you can still do Ìṣẹ̀ṣe. Even if you cannot afford Itefa, you can still do Ìṣẹ̀ṣe pending that time. Tafima mọ̀ pé nǹkan tá ń ṣe ni o, this is where to go, this is the reason for this, this is why this is. Some of you etifi boyfriend ṣọkọ etifọkọ ṣe boyfriend, and everything is having issues with your life. One of the women that we did Ìṣẹ̀ṣe for the last time, the one that I live streamed, wọ́n sọ fún àǹtí yẹn, wọ́n ní tó wáyé pé ọkùnrin ló fi Odù Ifá yìí ṣẹ́fá fún, wọ́n ní kó má da ẹrù ìyàwó síta. Tó wáyé pé ọkùnrin ni wọ́n fi ṣẹ́fá fún, tó bá póbìnrin ni wọ́n ní kó má fọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ kẹ́rù ara ẹ̀ síta nílé ọkọ. Law in minutes. Have you seen the number? +2348084172309. Copy it in that order. Janet Africana posted it in the comment section right now. Copy it in that order. Wọ́n ní tó wáyé pé obìnrin ló ṣẹ́fá yẹn fún is a woman, she should not use her hands to pack her things out of her husband's house. If he's a man, he should never use his things to pack out of a woman's house. By the time we asked her, Odù Ifá says, by the time we asked her, are you still married? She said no, she has been divorced. And you know the funny thing, she hasn't been able to find another relationship since she has been divorced from that person for years. Because Odù Ifá, that's the instruction that it gave. And we asked, how would they fix it? Ifá says, can she go back and beg the man and let them resolve it? She said, they have not even had contact in a while. There is a likelihood that she might remain single for a long time to come. I don't want to say forever. This is the essence of following instructions. When I asked further, Ifá says, ẹ jẹ́ kó gbé ìkẹyìn, ẹ jẹ́ kó gbé fàyè wọ Igbódù. Tó bá dé Igbódù ibẹ̀ láti lè wá mọ̀ finally bóyá ó sì ní ètùtù, ó sì lẹ́bọ tá a lè ṣe tó fi máa rọ́kọ mí ìfẹ́. But for now, Ifá says it's either she goes to beg her husband or she should just continue life happily. Focus on other things that will make you happy. Someone said, I'm just getting to know what is the difference between Ìṣẹ̀fá and Ìtẹ̀fá. Ìṣẹ̀fá can be done in absentia. Ìtẹ̀fá, you have to be there in person. You cannot do Ìtẹ̀fá in absentia. Kí n fárí lẹ́yìn olórí, a dẹ̀ máa ń fa orí nínú Ìtẹ̀fá, so wọn ò lè ṣe lẹ́yìn yín. Ìṣẹ̀fá can be done, for you from anywhere that you are, pending the time that you are able to come home in person. Ìṣẹ̀fá is cheaper than Ìtẹ̀fá, but Ìtẹ̀fá is the one that you go into Igbódù that gives you the Odù that breathes you. The Odù that comes out in Ìṣẹ̀fá can still guide you along the way before you do your Ìtẹ̀fá. How do we apply this Odù Ifá to different aspects of our life? In our money and our career, Ifá says, trust your Ori as the foundation for prosperity, foundation for career, foundation for relationship, foundation for your business, foundation for your health, foundation for your everyday life. Iga Beaver, Eshe Goni, Àwọnrúnmọlẹ̀ kúṣẹ́ o. As the foundation for every aspect of your life, physical, spiritual, financial, think of your Ori as that foundation. Your Ori is the foundation that guides you. Trust your Ori to align you through your sacrifice, that is your able, through instruction and through discipline. Through sacrifice, through instruction, and through discipline, your Ori will guide you with ease. That is what your Ori does. That is what Odù Ifá tells us. In your relationship, Ifá says your Ori decides your partner. Your Ori decides your partner. I like how they did not say in Odù Ifá that bring the partner you choose and then come, we will pray on it and God will join you together. They did not say go and sleep and God will show you in the dream. Then you now dreamt that you are at the well or you are in the market. You are wearing t-shirt and what? T-shirt and jean or t-shirt and pants in the market, and you are buying food stuff. Then the basket that you carried was not enough. You are now holding it like this. Then one man just appeared. Brother Gabriel, Brother Moses just appeared in tuxedo. And he came and helped you carry your basket. And as he carried your basket for you, both of you just hug. Your t-shirt and jeans just turned into wedding gown. And that's the story of how God told you that's your husband. Meanwhile, before you slept that night, you watched Cinderella in African stories. Cinderella to Wulali and Olufilala. You remember the day that you watched Scream, and in your dream you were seeing horror movie. That's it. You now say, oh, that's how you now marry 3 months into the wedding. wọ́n ní ọgbà ẹ lójú ọ̀tún léni ọgbà ẹ nítòsí lọ́la wọ́n ní tójú òun náà bá wò báyìí tó bá dijọ́ kan ó máa fọ́. And you now say it's God that say we should stay here, it's the will of God for you to stay here. You picked somebody by yourself, you now carry them to church, you are now trying to force the hand of God and say, God, I brought you to church, and whatever you join, you have to join it. The day I started having issues with that was the day I asked when I was in church. We were having a pastor's meeting, and I asked in church that when people say what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. In essence, we are saying every wedding that takes place in church. Because how do we know? What is the proof that it is God that is joining them together? We don't know. We cannot confirm that. So we are just telling ourselves that everybody that comes together and they marry in church, nothing is going to scatter them. But that doesn't sound like it. Is it every wedding that is taking place on Saturday and on Sunday and on Thursday, wedding, that God is joining them together in the real sense of it? No. But in Odù Ifá is different. In Ifá is different. Ifá says your Ori decides your partner. First of all, your Itefa will tell you the type of person you can marry. So when you are meeting people, the moment you see that it's not this type, you don't even waste your time. You don't waste your time, you don't waste the person's time. And the moment you see that, this girl is giving me green light, or this guy is whatever like this, so I would answer your question, Antonia, hold on. You go to your Babalawo or your Iyanifa and ask, it looks like this guy might want to. We have gone on one date, and I think, please help me check. And Ifá says, kò sọ́nà ńbẹ̀ rárá, ọ̀sá òdì, gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ń jáde, bó ṣe dí mọ́ bíbá ẹ̀ ló dí mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ ọ̀nà á dí gbágbágbá ni. I still did one for somebody yesterday. Kò tiẹ̀ ṣe bọ́, kò ṣe tutù. Ifá just said, no, don't even try it. There is no in case of incasity, whatever that thing means. Ifá did not give you in case paraventure hitherto. Ifá just went straight to the point and said no. Anthony Akinpelu said, does a woman have to shave her head during Ifá? See, most of the things in Ifá is not gender-based. I need you to understand that. Would I say more? Yeah, most. Don't let me say all. Most of the things in Ifá is not gender-based. So when every process that a man goes through, a woman will go through it. Everybody goes through the same process, including shaving of your hair. Benga says, what of somebody who has married before Itefa? There is no problem. If you have married before Itefa, you still do your Itefa. If Itefa does not say you should not marry, Itefa does not say you should do it where you are single. Whatever your Odù says, if it has anything to do with your marriage, and Ifá says, Odù says XYZ, you will find out that day from Ifá how to fix it. If the Odù Ifá that comes out for you says, Oloko Meji ni o, Oníyàwó Meji ni o, you are going to marry in more than one place, you are going to have children with more than one man, or Ifá says you are going to marry more than one wife and you have already done legal marriage, together forever, one person, you will ask Ifá, you will tell your Babalawo immediately, pé, Baba, mo ma ti níyàwó, ìyàwó alárédè mà la ṣe. I'm married and it's illegal wedding, and it's illegal in my country to be married to two people at the same time. You will ask your Ifá there, and then they will use your Ikin to make divination for you and ask for the way forward. There is no straight jacket rule about it. You will just ask, and then Ifá will guide you. Is that okay? Interesting thing. Mo ti tẹfá fáwọn kan rí, ìyàwó ló kọ́kọ́ wá tẹfá. And when the Odù came out about marriage, she's asking, oh, now that I'm here, let me know. And Ifá says, that man is not her husband. That if she too noticed, there will be there's been a lot of problems, fundamental problems, not just general challenges. The person will still go. She broke down there crying. I'm like, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Well, auntie, à ń sunkún nílé Ifá o, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? I had to take her outside. And she said, she felt a weight lifted off her because she knows the stress she has been going through just to put that marriage together, just to make sure that they are together. And now she feels she's just ready to let go. And anyway, that's how the story went. She did her own Itefa, she left. She was the one that introduced her husband. She stays close by. Her husband is in, I think her husband was coming from north, one part of the northern states. The man came back to do his itefa. When the man did his itefa, he did not even ask about marriage. He did not mention it. And knowing that I knew his wife, I didn't want to put anything. And if I told the man, if I says he's going to have, there's a particular child he's going to have. She's a female child and it's a girl, and she's going to have a significant role to play in spirituality. But he has not given birth to that child yet. And the reason that child has not come is because he has not met the mother of that child yet. And then it's like, what of the wife that is married to her? Ifa says you have not met the mother. You have met your wife now. Ifa says you have not met the mother. And then he now started to say, even this marriage, I know my wife is tired of me already. I don't know. I just don't, I'm not just feeling it. You see how it's happening. You see how it's playing out. I said, okay, whatever the case, Sha, in case you meet that woman, maybe she's the one that Ifa says, whichever woman you meet, and you think you are ready to have a child with, or whatever the case, just find out. Ask me, we'll ask Ifa again if he's the person that is going to have that child for you. Orofa Odrielo, there is no confusion in it. Because the confusion be rara. If the person you are with is not part of the plan of your ori, o ma lo náà ni. I make an ewúre for us every day. Pé tó bá ní nǹkan kan tó ti dàpọ̀ mọ́ ìṣẹ̀dá wa, tá a wá nínú ìpín wa tá a rí tó ti dàpọ̀ mọ́ ìrìn àjò ayé wa, bójá wa la fọwọ́ fà á o, bójẹ́ nìyẹn ló fọ̀ sí ara ẹ̀ sínú life wa ni o, bójẹ́ nǹkan kan ni, kí Elédùmarè bá wa yá, kó bá wa gbọ̀n dànù, kí orí wa bá wa gbọ̀n dànù. It doesn't matter what the thing is. Anything that has come into our life, into our path, that does not align with our destiny, let our ori remove it. Any and everything and everyone. Kori wa ba wa yo kúrò. Life is too short to be dragging along what is not for you. You will not realize how short life is until you look back and see, if you can remember your 5th birthday, your 10th birthday, look at your age today. It looks like everything passed in a blink. That's when you realize that life is short. It's too short for you to be doing, let's just manage it. In this life where people are making progress with giant strides. Ejo, Ifa Bawashio. Mujirayo said, my Ori should please have mercy on me and lead me to the right partner. I'm tired of trial and error. Lashe Elédùmarè, Ori Abawashi, Ìṣẹ̀dáwa Bawashio, àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí, wọ́n Abawashi, Lashe Elédùmarè. Somebody asked a question. Can I make use of Ifa beads before Itefa, or should I wait for your Itefa first? If you get Ifa beads, this Ifa beads before Itefa, it's just another fashion item. It doesn't have any meaning. You are just going to the market to pick green and brown beads. You have just combined color. It doesn't have any meaning if it is not spiritually associated with Ifa. It's not allowing me to send you messages unless you follow me back or respond to help. Send a message through the WhatsApp number. If a DM cannot go through it. People send DMs to me every day. Maybe it's your own setting. I receive DMs from new people every day. And I don't follow every one of them back. So if you cannot send a message directly, just send the message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen right now. Mrs. O Forever posted it. Now, when it comes to relationship, Ifa says, Ori decides your partner. Honor your Ori rather than forcing relationships. I can open a whole sermon on that one. I can open a whole 4-hour video on that. Stop forcing relationships. Wọ́n ní ọmọ tó bá máa sin ni, kò ní máa fi àárọ̀ ọjọ́ ayé ẹ̀ máa ṣe àbíkú. Ẹni tó bá máa bá yín kalẹ̀ ò ní máa fún yín stress báyìí. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Is it not this thing called relationship? Ó ṣe wá le tó yẹn. Ẹni tó bá máa bá yín kalẹ̀ ò ní máa fún yín, wọn ò ní máa fún yín wàhálà báyìí. Ṣọ́rọ̀ mi yé yín, wọn ò ní máa fún yín ní wàhálà báyìí. It doesn't have to be this stressful. You don't have to be doing trial and error with your life just because you want to be counting years. Like I said, Otura can help you count years. You can stand on one leg and stand there for hours. And somebody can take their second leg and move for hours. Both of you were doing something for hours, but somebody was making progress. Another person was standing and falling on the same spot. It is you that needs to decide what do you want to do with your life and your time. Stop forcing relationship. Ask from Ifa. It is okay to ask. There's a pastor that I'm working with right now. And I said it yesterday, and I believe that very soon I will bring that pastor on this live streaming, because he's gradually answering his call as a babalawo. He's in a state of confusion right now. The church, and it's his own church, so it's not even as if he's building church for somebody. He is the general overseer of his church. What will I tell my church members? What will I tell my wife? His parents too are pastors. But you know the funny thing, in everything he's doing, he's struggling. Even that church is building, he is struggling. There are certain things he cannot tell members of his church that he tells me. He is literally struggling to take care of his family, to feed his children, to build church. He uses his money to pay for certain things. Church, and he has done it about 5-6 years ago, before he met me. One of his uncles is also a babalawo. Family has turned their back against that one too because he's babalawo. He had to do it because things were not adding up. And he did it. I broke down his Odù. The Odù Ifá ogbe ta ṣe lánàá, ogbe yonu ta ṣe lánàá, Odù Ifá tó bí bàbá yẹn nìyẹn. And I told him yesterday, I said, go and listen to that live streaming for yesterday again. He cannot join us in the morning because they will be doing family devotion and Zoom morning breakfast for his church members. Go and watch a replay. Ifa says a gift was packaged for you that looked a certain kind of way. You rejected it. You are now using money to buy that same gift. Is that not what he's doing right now? Is that not what he's doing right now? The same gift that Elédùmarè gave him to become a babalawo, to walk in the path of Ifa, he's paying me for it, paying me for divination, for spiritual product, for Ebo and Itu, to what he was supposed to have started doing 6 years ago. That is when 6 years ago when he did his Etefa and they told him, was when he was supposed to have started his journey. In Kotori Ateleda from what's in Fowora. The little changes he has experienced with church numbers and church progress came after he started working with me. And I've told him this last time. I said 2026, I'm not going there with you playing these games. Let's quickly patch it up. I'm not doing. If you are not ready to answer your call and push every other thing and every other person aside and face what you are doing, nah. I'm not going to be a part of that. I've given you time. At least I've been working with him now, say 6 months. We're in November, 6 months. 6 months is enough time for you to plan how you are going to transition and face the right thing. But me, I know he's going to. I told him yesterday. I said I will use you as review on my live streaming. People will, by the time he mentions the name of his church, 1 or 2 people will know it. And they will say, once again, they have come back home to answer their call. And I told him, I said, just like the gifts that Orogun received yesterday, inside that gift was where he found the precious necklace. He was able to string it and sell it to the same people that rejected it. It was inside that gift that his money was. That struggling that he's struggling, I've told him, it's not his way, it's not his path. Come into that gift. Begin to string the words of Ifa and sell it to people and present it to people. I know he has a passion to help people, to teach people. That is why he's not making money in church. Forget, it's not every pastor that is making money in church. This one I know, he's taking out of his day job salary to fund the whole church thing. He's not making money for it, but he's passionate about it. He has a 9 to 5. A very good 9-to-5 job. So he's not there for the money. It is because there is a call in him to do that. But that's not where Ori directed him. That's not where his Orisha directed him. The day he will finally come on this live streaming, I will remind you of this story. He's packing his bag small. Dear. He's packing his bag. And I told him not to worry. I've been through that part. And I have transitioned here. I'm probably the best person right now to guide him. He should relax. Family will reject you. They rejected me. Friends will not talk to you. Who friends help? Ite kimilano kiloda. Hello, good morning, ma. We love you with the love of God that you told me yesterday. How many houses and cars did he buy for me? What impact did they have in my life? No. So if they stop speaking to you, nothing is going to happen. I told him, just imagine in your head that your family members traveled and they went to one village and there's no network there. And because of that, you can't talk to them, but they are fine. That's what I tell myself. My cousins are fine somewhere in the land of no network and they are doing good. Have you done Irete? Please go to the YouTube channel Iyanifa Ewa TV and check the replay of our live streamings and find it. You would find it there. Check the replay of our live streaming. Ifa says here that when it comes to family, the gift of children is not just biological, but destiny fulfillment. The children you have are not just biological offsprings. They are part of your destiny, and they also have a destiny to fulfill. So the next time you look at your children, don't look at them like, look at the products that I created. Look at, I would buy them clothes, I would send them to good schools. All of those things are good stuff. But more than that, those children have a destiny to fulfill, and it is your responsibility, because you chose to bring them into this world. Somebody has tagged you with the YouTube name. Boom Cell, Janet Africana tagged you with the YouTube channel name. I've also pinned it on the screen right now. It is your responsibility to find out what those children are supposed to do, why they are here, and how you can help them fulfill their destiny. It's your responsibility to find it and guide those children in their path. Don't let them stray through life the way you strayed through life. Don't let them gamble through life the way you are gambling through. If you love them, the most important thing you will do for them is to help them go through life with better choices, with the knowledge of Ifa. A lot of you have told your children when you were in church, Orisha is demonic, Eshu is Satan, and you don't know how to go back and tell them now that Orishas are the extensions of the power of Elédùmarè, and Eshu is the most important Orisha we have after our Ori. I understand that. I know how you are not able to do that with your children, but that is why Ifa College has made it easier. Go to the website, ifacollege.ng. Click on the 3 lines in the top right corner. It will take you to menu. You will see Ashe for today on the menu. Click on it. You will see the devotional of Ashe for today for kids. You will see it there. Download it for your children. It helps them to understand the Odù Ifá in a fun and wonderful way. They would understand the Odù Ifá in a fun and wonderful way. They are able to see it. They are able to understand it in a fun way. That way, when you are teaching them about Ifá, it comes off easier. ifacollege.ng is the website. Let me try and see if I can show it to you. It will help your children to understand Ifá in a fun way. You don't have to be the one to start the conversation with them. You don't have to be the one to start it. Let me see. Ashe for today. Ashe for today helps you to be able to see that and do that in an easier way. And that way, whatever it is your children read, they will come to you and tell you, Mommy, I just saw this. Oh, why is it not loading? They will come to you and tell you, Mommy, I just saw this on the Ashe for Today page. And then you are able to answer their questions to guide them. Rosalind said, how do we do that? To guide your children in their destined path, right? You need to do a kosejaye for them. There is a divination that is done in Ifa that tells your children, that tells you about the destiny of your children and about their life. It tells you about their destiny and about their life. Why is Ashe for Today not loading? Royal Arts, if you're on the live streaming, please check the website. I can't seem to load Ashe for Today. So you go to, maybe there is a technical error or something, but we should be able to load it before the end of today. So you would find out what that divination is and what the path of your children says. You'll be able to find out what the part of your children sees, and then you'll be able to guide them. So if you have not done that divination for your children, I beg of you, send a message through the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen right now. One of the mommies on this live streaming, we have started the Àkọsẹ̀jayé divination for her children. I can see her and she can see me right now. And once we conclude it, she will be able to guide those children better. She already knows what their life and their destined path is going to be, and she will be able to guide them better. You can do the same thing. Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen. Janet Africana, please post it on YouTube. So when it comes to your personal growth, for family, Ifa says, remember that your children are not just biological. They have destiny to fulfill. Your children are not biological alone. They are not just biological offsprings. They are individuals that have destiny to fulfill, and it is your responsibility to guide them into fulfilling it. So, what's the name of that person that asked the question? Rosalind. Send a message to the WhatsApp number showing on your screen, +234 808 417 2309. Can it be done in absentia for the children? Just like adults, there is a part that can be there in person. Is that okay? So just send a message via the WhatsApp number. I'll be able to give you specific answers for your situation. You tell me the age of your children, and there are other questions I would ask that will guide us in that path. In your personal growth, Ifa says, do not despise humble beginnings. As your step multiplies, your path becomes easier. Always follow the direction of your Ori as your inner compass. Ifa says, don't despise the day of little beginnings. You are here right now. You are still walking on one leg. Otura lefi dúró. It's okay. Ifa is not condemning you for the time and effort you wasted in the past, for the wrong choices. It's okay. Ifa is not judging or condemning you. Ifa says, let your Ori be that second leg on which you are standing and you are walking with ease. Rosalind, copy that number, 234 808 417 2309. And then continue to grow yourself with ease. Continue to grow yourself with ease. Continue to grow yourself with ease. Your Ifa will direct you to continue to grow yourself and your path in ease. Lashe Elédùmarè. What is the Iwure for today? Iwure for today says, Otura, Meji omuni Odù Ìtura, Kara tuwa, Kara dewa pese, Lashe Elédùmarè. This Odù is the Odù of ease. Let every step I take become easier. Lashe Elédùmarè. Oluwasegun, the number is pinned there on your screen. Mrs. O Forever posted it. You can see Iyanifa Ewa written in front of that number, and I've also pinned it on the screen so you'll be able to see it. It says, Kara tu mi, kara de mi pese. Let Otura bring ease to me in every step that I take. Let my Ori open the world of wealth, of spouse, of children, and of every blessing for me with ease. Emphasis on with ease. Let the direction and the destiny of my Ori for me never fails. Ibitoring be mi lo, kese mashi mi lo no, Lashe Elédùmarè. Let all my ebo and my sacrifices be accepted, and let my Ori lift me higher. Lashe Elédùmarè. How do you get a reading? Please send a message to the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen. What is the website? ifakole.ng. Ifa says, Lashe Elédùmarè, gbogbo ètùtù àtẹbọ tá a bá ṣe á di gbígbà. Ẹbọ máa fín, ẹbọ máa dà, ẹbọ máa dòde ọ̀run. Lashe Elédùmarè. Àṣẹ. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. The website has also been pinned on your screen. Odù Ifá, Otura Meji l'Odù Ifá tá a gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. Ìrọ̀rùn ló dá Ifá fún ńgbà tó ń tòde ọ̀run bọ̀ wá sáyé. Wọ́n ní ẹsẹ̀ kan ṣoṣo Otura kò ṣeé fi lélẹ̀, tó bá di méjì á di rọrùn. If you are trying to go through life standing on one leg, it cannot be easy. It cannot be easy to stress you. That's what Ifa says. Those of you on TikTok, please keep tapping on your screen. Ifa says it cannot be easy. Click on the follow button to follow, like, share, and subscribe. And on YouTube, if you are catching a replay of this video, every number and contact that you need will be in the description box below. Your Dot on YouTube is asking for the number. Janet Africana, please, can you help with that? Elédùmarè, Ifa will direct us aright. So if there is nothing that you picked from today's Odù, pick the alignment with your Ori. Life gets easier when you are walking and you are directed by your Ori. Life gets easier that way. Ìrọ̀rùn nílé ayé, ìrọ̀rùn láyé bá dé, tá bá tẹ̀lé Ori, tá bá tẹ̀lé ṣẹ̀dá wa. Ìrọ̀rùn ni when you follow your Ori and your Ẹlẹ́dàá, life gets easier. Life gets easier. Wọ́n ní ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ òun la fi ń bu ajé létí ìfẹ́. Wọ́n ní kára tù wá, kára dẹ̀ wá pẹ̀sẹ̀. Your Dot, copy that number +234 808 417 2309 in that order. You have not done Odù Ifá or same. I said go to YouTube and check. Go to the YouTube channel and check. Iyanifa Ewa TV. Go there, subscribe, turn on notifications, scroll down the replay of the live streaming and check for the Odù that you need. If we have done it, you see it there. If we have not done it, then that means we haven't done it. If it's not there, that means we haven't done it. Can anybody join Ifa College? Yes. Ifa College is the online learning platform that helps to bridge the gap for people in the diaspora, busy entrepreneurs, people that are back home who cannot spare time to walk into a shrine and spend years learning. You can always go to ifacollege.ng to learn. We have Ifa studies for kids, Yoruba studies for kids, the 256 Odù Ifá mastery course, Erin Dilogun studies, Orisha herbalism and traditional medicine studies, Oshun fertility and midwifery studies, and what other course do we have? I think those are the 8 courses we have at the moment. We have the Women in Ifa and ÌṢÄШE 30-day spiritual journey journal. It is on that page. Please, I don't understand Yoruba. I need your YouTube channel. Iyanifa Ewa TV is the YouTube channel. It doesn't matter whether you understand Yoruba or not. It's still the same name. Just type it like that. Even if you are not Nigerian, as I've been speaking since, have I been speaking in language you don't understand? No. So whether you are Nigerian or not, as long as you understand English, you can hear me, you can read, and you can write, you can participate either on the YouTube channel or on the Ifa College page. So the Women in Ifa and իշեշե, there's a 30-day journal that I've put together particularly for women on this journey, to guide us, to direct us, to help us reclaim our power, to help us reclaim who we are, to remember who we are as women and how to walk this journey. So you go to the website ifacollege.ng, click on the 3 lines on the top right corner, 3 lines there. You will see it there, and you'll be able to join. Can you do a divination for me? Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen and type a message, Iyanifa, I want to do Ifa divination. An answer to that is yes. So you go to the Ifa College and you learn. Every morning like this on our YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV, our TikTok channel, Ifa College, we learn 1 Odù Ifá, 1 ÌṢÄШE Ifá per day. 1 Odù Ifá, 1 Ìṣẹ̀ṣe Ifá per day. This is season 2 of Àṣẹ for today. 6 a.m. Nigerian time, every Monday to Friday. 5 a.m. for those of you in UK and Ghana. 12 midnight for those of you on the EST. 9 p.m. for those of you on Pacific time. We'll be here every morning, Monday to Friday, treating 1 Odù Ifá after the other. Dr. Yomi says, when are you going to treat Ogunda Bede? But Odù Ifá Ogunda Ogbe. Ìjọ́ tá bá ti dá fáyẹn tó bá ti jáde à ṣe. I don't have a calendar for Odù Ifá. A máa dá fá ni. Tá bá dá fá odù tó bá jáde ńjọ́ yẹn òun là ń ṣe. That's why you find that some Odù Ifás have been repeated. You find that some Odù Ifás are being repeated. The Odù Ifá for today is Otura Meji. àti ṣe Odù Ifá Otura Meji rí, for those of you that remember. Odù Ifá yẹn náà ló jáde láàárọ̀ yìí, so òun la máa ṣe. So bódù Ifá ṣe ń jáde òun la ń kọ́. But if you need to learn the Odù Ifá in a sequence, then register for the 256 Odù Ifá Mastery course. That entire program it covers 2 essay of each Odù. 2 essay of each Odù. The 256 Odù Ifá and 2 essay under it in Yoruba and English. You will learn it. How to put down your okpele. What is the sign for this? If okpele turns this way, what does it mean? If it turns that way, what does it mean? And then you learn Boshen Ki Odù yen. All of that you can learn at Ifa College. 256 Odù Ifá Mastery. That is the name of that course. Is that okay? On Sundays, we have our weekly live streaming, 12 noon Nigerian time, 6 a.m. for those on the EST, 3 a.m. for those on Pacific time, and 11 a.m. for those in UK. Right, yes. So that is the lineup for what we do every day. Today is episode 23, season 2 of ÌŞÄÉ for today. Episode 23, season 2. I feel so excited. It's been a long journey. There are days when I didn't want to show up. There are days when I'm just tired. But then we have a date and we have to show up. And I'm glad that every day you are also on the other side showing up. So until tomorrow, when we'll come our way again. But before then, we are going to make our Iwure that has now made Iyanifa Ewa popular on the streets of TikTok. People are asking, Iyanifa, people are saying that you're Iwure. Please, can I just get, somebody literally said, can you record Iwure for 12 hours? Let me be playing it all through the night. I don't mind to buy it. Wákàtí méjìlá gbáko ni kí n fi ṣe Iwure. Ifá ràn wá lọ́wọ́, Elédùmarè á ràn wá lọ́wọ́, àwọn Aláṣẹkù á bá wa ṣe o. Àwọn orúnmọlẹ̀ ló máa ṣe, kò ń ṣe mi torí. I know how wonderful that will be, even for me, to listen to my own self make Iwure for 12 hours all through the night. Ìjọ tí Ifá bá pé a máa ṣe. Tá bá dẹ̀ ti ṣe àjẹkẹ́gbọ́. But between now and then, we'll be making Iwure like this, short on our live streaming. If you have any questions that I have not answered, let me know before we take our Iwure. Do you have any questions? The WhatsApp number has been pinned on your screen. On YouTube, Janet Africana is posting the WhatsApp number. +234 808 417 2309. Akọ́dá ayé àṣèbà, àṣèbà àṣẹ̀dá, àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́, àṣèbà tí wọ̀ oòrùn. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Òrànmọ níṣẹ́ fàyà tí àṣèbà, ọba tó lọ kọrin kése, ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títí ayérayé, ọba tó fi gbogbo àgbálá ayé yìí tó fi ṣe àpótí ìtìsẹ̀ rẹ̀, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣẹ. Elédùmarè ọba tí ń migbó kìjikìji, àṣèbà, 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 àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Olúbíkin ọ̀sán yìí bíkin àṣèbà, àjàgùnmàlè olúwo òde ọ̀run, àṣèbà. Àṣèbà ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àràkẹ́, ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ, ẹ̀yin arógbáṣọ má balẹ̀, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ ọlọ́mú, ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru, ẹ̀yin atẹ̀dọ̀jòrò òǹró, ẹ̀yin apanimáyọ̀dà, ẹ̀yin tó ń rìn gbìngbìngbìn lẹ́ẹ̀kúlé ẹni tó bá wù yín, ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ́dùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́, àṣèbà yín o, àníkíbà wá ṣẹ. Òrànmọ níṣẹ́ fàyà tí àṣèbà, ẹ̀yin abiyamọ òde ọ̀run, àṣèbà, àṣèbà ọ̀sà méjì, àṣèbà ọ̀sà ẹlẹ́yẹ, àṣèbà ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣòro mọ́nìgà, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ gbẹ́kún ọmọ yín tẹ́ ẹ tatí wéré, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi abiyamọ ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀, abiyamọ tó ń dúró tì ní lọ́jọ́ òṣòro, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ń ṣe ìyá àti bàbá fáwọn tí ò ní, àṣèbà yín o, àníkíbà wá ṣẹ. Ìyá àti bàbá tó ṣọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà wá sáyé, àṣèbà. Àwọn tó wà pẹ̀lú àwọn tó ti rebi àgbáre, àníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Mo ṣèbà onílé ní ògbódò ọ̀rà, Ajíbọ́lá ẹ̀dán mo ṣèbà ìyá mi àbẹ̀ní, mo ṣèbà gbogbo ọmọ onílé, ẹ̀yin olúwo àsápè ọlà, ẹ̀yin alábẹ́nú àsá sí àṣèbà, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi, ẹ̀yin ìyá àbíyè, ẹ̀yin lèkèlèkè gbàràdá mọ́dà àbíyè, ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ayé abiyamọ ọ̀run, àṣèbà àṣèbà, àṣèbà gbogbo balógun gbogbo lísà, àṣèbà gbogbo yín látòkè lókè láì dápá kan sí, àníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. ìbáṣẹ o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ibi gbogbo tá a bá kọjú sí lẹ́ni ire àti ayọ̀ òun lára àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ wọn a máa gbé fún wa àṣèbà àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn fún wa àṣèbà àwọn tó kọ́kọ́ ṣe é ká tó ṣe àṣèbà àwọn tó tẹ̀dó sílùú yìí àṣèbà àwọn tó lànà àwọn tó gbé awo sẹ́yìn tó gbé fáwa pé ká máa ṣe àwọn tí ò jẹ́ káwo parun tó ò jẹ́ kífá parun àṣèbà yín a ní kí bà wá ṣẹ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ojúmọ́ tó tún ti mọ́ wa lẹ́ni ojúmọ́ ire ni ojúmọ́ ayọ̀ ni ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú ojúmọ́ àlàáfíà ni ojúmọ́ ìṣẹ́gun ni ojúmọ́ ìbùkún ni ojúmọ́ ìgbéga ni ojúmọ́ ọlá ojúmọ́ ọlà ló máa jẹ́ fèmí àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ojúmọ́ tó là ọ̀yẹ́ tún ti là lẹ́ni ó ti là wá síre ó ti là wá sówó ó ti là wá sọ́lá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ní gbogbo orígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé ibi tá a bá ti wà báyìí ire la máa bá níbẹ̀ torí ire lójú owó ń rí wọ́n ní ojú owó ò kì í rí bí ojú èmi àti yín ò ní rí bí ojú owó ìráre ojú èmi àti yín ò ní ráre ire báyìí lójú wa máa rí àtọ̀tún àtòsí tẹ́yẹlé fi ń kórè wá ní kó fi máa gbóre jàǹkànjàǹkàn oore ńláńlá oore kàbìtìkàbìtì oore odindi tátàrí ń di tiẹ̀ òun ni kó máa gbé wá fèmí àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè wọ́n ní èyí lọ́sẹ̀ jàkúta ọ̀sẹ̀ Ṣàngó ọ̀sẹ̀ Ọya ọ̀sẹ̀ Yemọja àṣèbà fún Ṣàngó kábíyèsí Ṣàngó arábàmbí ọkọ Ọya lógun lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ orò lábísòkun àṣèbà alágbádá iná aláwọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ọrùn Ṣàngó là ń ké sí yẹn bàbá mi Ṣàngó kábíyí ò sí o àṣèbà àkàtà yẹríyẹrí iná lójú iná nímú iná lẹ́nu bàbá mi wọ́n ní wọ́n ní èéfín là ń gbá láyé iná ń bẹ lọ́dọ̀ kábíyèsí Ṣàngó lọ́run ọba kò so àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣẹ èmi lọ́sẹ̀ Yemọja iye gbogbo ọmọ ẹja ẹbọra tí ń gbénú omi olúodò ẹ̀wùjí àṣèbà afínjú obìnrin tí ń gbàdọ̀bálẹ̀ ọkùnrin àṣèbà wọ́n ní ìyá mi ló ń gbàdọ̀bálẹ̀ ẹgbẹẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà ẹgbẹẹgbẹ̀rún ọkùnrin àṣèbà àwa náà ṣèbà àní kẹ́ ẹ má pòmí dà sínú wa a ní ìmọ̀ òye ìfẹ́ àti ọgbọ́n àti owó àti ọlà tí Yemọja fi ń jẹ́ iye gbogbo ọmọ ẹja òun ni kó wá gbé wá fèmí àti yín lénìí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè gbogbo òrìṣà tó kù tá à ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún lénìí àní kọ́ lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà ó kọ́ má dà sí wa lára lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé níbi tó ti ń pe Ifá níbi tó ti ń pe òrìṣà kífá máa jẹ́ káwọn òrìṣà máa jẹ́ kẹ́bọ máa fín kẹ́bọ máa dà kẹ́bọ máa dóde ọ̀run láṣẹ Èdùmàrè kọ́ má dà sí wa lára kọ́ má dà wa dá kọ́ bá wa fọwọ́ kun káwọn aláṣekù kọ́ bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣepé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá wà ìwúre tá à ń ṣe lénìí á mọ́ yín lára tó ní wọ́n ní tó ẹ pé omi lọ́ fi wẹ̀ yín jọ́tọ́ bí yín kó mọ́ yín lára tó ẹ pé kọ̀ọ̀kan lọ́ fi kàn yín lára ń jọ́tọ́ bí yín kí ìwúre yìí kó máa kọ yín lára láṣẹ Èdùmàrè orí yín àgbà ẹlẹ́dàá yín àgbà orí yín ò ní kọ́ ìṣẹ̀dá yín ò ní kọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè tá a bá wá rẹ́ni tó dúró ní dúró pé ibo lẹ máa gbé gbà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè lójú ẹ̀mí yín báyìí ẹ máa gbé débi gíga ẹni tó bá ní kẹ́ ẹ má gòkè òun lẹ máa fi ṣe àtẹ̀gùn tẹ́ ẹ fi máa dí òkè láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ẹni tó ti dúró tó ti yàn yín lọ́tà tó wá ń torí yín gbẹ́bọ ẹbọ tó máa gbé kú nìyẹn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ẹni tó bá ń torí yín pọ̀fọ̀ ọ̀fọ̀ tó máa pa òun ló ti ń gbé yẹn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè wọ́n ní ẹni tó bá kó ẹrú báyìí òun lérú ń wọ́tọ̀ ẹni tó ti torí èmi àti yín tó kó ẹrú ìbànújẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àwọn ló máa wọ́tọ̀ ẹni tó bá dẹrù ọ̀rùn dandan ni kó forí ara ẹ̀ gbé ibi tó bá ti dẹrù ọ̀rùn nítorí yín lórí ọkọ yín lórí aya yín lórí ọmọ yín lórí iṣẹ́ yín lórí ọrọ̀ ajé yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè kékélẹ́rù kó gbé ẹrù ẹ̀ kó máa gbé lọ ẹ̀yin ò ní bá wọn gbẹ́rù ìbànújẹ́ ẹ̀ ní bá wọn gbé ẹrù wàhálà ẹ̀ ní bá wọn gbé ẹrù gbèsè láṣẹ Èdùmàrè wọ́n ní òkú tá a bá sọnù ọ̀pẹ̀lọpẹ̀ ń sọnù ní ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá ti sọ̀kò ìbànújẹ́ nítorí èmi àti yín kó máa padà sórí wọn òkú tó sọ yẹn náà ní kọ́pẹ́ bá wa sọlù wọn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ní gbogbo ọjọ́ ayé tiwa ire àtayọ̀ la máa rí o ẹni tẹ́ àdágbére fún kò ní mọbi tá a lọ ẹni tó ní ká má délé òun làwa ò ní dé bá torí dandan àlọ tiwa máa dá àbọ̀ wa náà máa sunwọ̀n láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àní gbé sájò bí èéfín àní gbé sọ́nà bí èéfín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àwọn tó ṣílẹ̀kùn ọjọ́ èní àwọn tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè gbé fún wọn á fún wa ní tiwa ṣe ẹ̀yin tó láyé ẹ̀yin tó nílẹ̀ ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ẹ wá yọ́nú sí wa ẹ̀yọ́nú yín la béèrè fún kẹ́yìn náà jẹ́ ká lè ráyè ṣe ká rọ́nà lọ ká rí jẹ ká rí mu ká rí ṣe ká rí àníkú àlékún kó ṣẹ́kù báyìí ká lè ṣe fáwọn ọmọ wa ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àní káwó náà ọwọ́ wa ò ní kàn sálẹ̀ àpò, gbogbo ibi tá a ti ń rìn tá a ti ní rọrùn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹsẹ̀ méjèèjì Òtúrá láti fi dúró lénìí, ara tù wá, ara dẹ̀ wá pẹ̀sẹ̀. Wọ́n ní kí ló fi ń bọ ajé ló tù fẹ́, ẹran ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ni. Ẹran ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ yẹn ló wá ní kára dẹ̀ èmi àti yín, kára tù wá, kára dẹ̀ wá pẹ̀sẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní bá wọn ká góńgó ṣọdún. Ọdún tó ń lọ yìí kò ní kó wa mẹ́rù lọ, kò ní dì wá mẹ́rù lọ. Àwa la máa rẹ́yìn ọdún, àwa la máa rọ́dún tuntun. Nínú ìlera pípé, nínú owó, nínú ọlá, nínú ọlà, Elédùmarè máa fi tiwa ṣe. Wọ́n ní Ifá lórí ẹni tó ń tún orí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe. Ifá bá mi tún orí yín ṣe, ìṣẹ̀dá bá mi tún orí yín ṣe. Elédùmarè á kọ́ yín mọ̀ ṣe, á kọ́ yín lọ́nà tó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ gbà láṣẹ Èdùmarè. Wọ́n ní Ifá ni olókun asọ̀rọ̀ dayọ̀. Ifá kórè olókun, á kórè ọlọ́sà wá fèmí àti yín, á sọ̀rọ̀ wa dayọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmarè. Wọ́n ní Ifá ni afinimọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé, gbogbo ìgbésẹ̀ tá à ń gbé nílé ayé, Ifá máa fọ̀nà hàn wá. Nínú iṣẹ́ wa ni o, nínú ìgbéyàwó wa ni o, nínú ilé wa ni o, níbi iṣẹ́ ni o, nínú ara tiwa gangan ni Ifá máa fi ọ̀nà mọ̀ wá. Ọ̀nà ire, ọ̀nà ọlá ló máa jẹ́ fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmarè. Bá a wá ṣe ń rìn lọ́nà yìí, wọ́n ní ọ̀nà ò kì í dímọ́ lọ́kọ́, kò kì í dímọ́ ládàá, ọ̀nà rẹ̀ ò ní dímọ́ èmi àti yín. Ẹni tó bá wá dúró ní dúró pé ọ̀nà máa dí, wọ́n ní àtòun àtẹ̀rín òun lọ́jìjọ máa lọ. Wọ́n ní tàkùn torí kéké ní máa rodò, wọ́n látòun àtẹ̀rín báyìí lọ́jìjọ ń lọ. Ògúnlákayé á ṣe wọ́n mọ́ṣẹ́, Ògúnlákayé á fẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn, á fi pa títì láró láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èṣù ò ní ṣe wá, ọmọ ẹlòmíì ló máa ṣe. Àwọn tó ti dúró ní dúró pé máa lọ, máa wo bí tó fẹ́ gbé gbà, èṣù á bá wa dì wọ́n, èṣù á bá wa ṣe wọ́n, á tì wọ́n gbọ̀ngbọ̀n báyìí, á tì wọ́n lu ògún á fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn wẹ̀. Ọ̀ṣùṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ̀ á bá wa pọnmi dà sínú wọn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwa aráyé gbé o, àárọ̀ náà lọ o. Ìrọ̀rùn tí ewé fi ń ṣe ilé ayé, òun lèmi àti yín á fi ṣe ilé ayé o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọ̀nà ò ní dí mọ́ wa, ọ̀nà ò ní dí mọ́ wa, kò ní sú wa, kò ní rẹ̀ wá. Wọ́n ní kokoko báyìí lára ọ̀tá ń le, kokoko lára èmi àti yín á máa le. Àní fàìsàn ló gbà o, àní bá wọn fowó wo àìsàn o. Owó àti ire tá à ń rí yìí, àní fi wo àìsàn, àní fi ṣẹjọ́, àní rákòbá, àní rádàbá. Àwa gan ò ní fọwọ́ ara wa kó bára wa. Ẹ̀fọn ayé ò ní fún wa, èdè ayé ò ní dè wá. Àwọn èèyàn jankan-jankan lẹ́ẹ̀kan lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbálá ayé, àwọn ló máa rọ̀gbà yí wa ká, tó máa bá wa ṣe ilé ayé ní rọ̀rùn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ibi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ fojú sí, ọ̀nà á gbabẹ̀. Ibi tẹ́ ẹ fojú sí gan, ọ̀nà ire á gbabẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní Ifá ló lè ní, Ifá ló lọ́la, Ọ̀rúnmìlà ló lọ́jọ́ márùn-ún ọ̀sẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èní Ifá darí yín, ọ̀la Ifá darí yín, ọ̀túnla òrìṣà Ọ̀rúnmìlà tó jórìṣà ọgbọ́n àti ìmọ̀ àtòyí á fi ọgbọ́n darí èmi àti láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní ṣe lásán lórí àwọn ọmọ wa, àní ṣe lásán. Tó bá dọjọ́ nǹkan ẹ̀yẹ wọn, wọn ò ní dìde ìṣẹ́jú kan fún wa. Ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ò ní gbà ṣe wa ṣe. Àwa tá a bí wọn, àwa tá a tọ́ wọn, àwa náà la máa dúró tì wọ́n níjọ́ nǹkan ògo, níjọ́ nǹkan ẹ̀yẹ. Wọ́n á múnú wa dùn, wọ́n á jẹ́ káyọ̀ wa kún délẹ̀ ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èmi àti yín àágbó, àátọ́, àáfèrègì jòbì, àní fàìsàn ló gbà wọn, ò ní fàgbà wa, wọn ò ní fi dà wá láàmú. Tó bá wá rẹ́nikẹ́ni nínú ilé yín tí wọ́n ti ń fi àgbà ilé wọn dà wọ́n láàmú, èní bí àìsàn, ọ̀la fèmí dìde, ọ̀túnla ọ̀la kú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ìlera pípé l'Elédùmarè máa gbé fún wọn, wọn ò ní fi wọ́n dà wá láàmú mọ́. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní di bàtà ọ̀ràn, wọn ò ní di bàtà ọ̀fọ̀ síwájú ilé yín. Ẹrù tálábíàmọ ìtú, èmi àti yín ò ní bá wọn ṣe. Wọ́n ní àfẹ́káyé báyìí látẹ́gùn fẹ́, àrùn ká gbogbo ayé báyìí lòórùn ràn. Ògo èmi àti yín tọkọtọmọ tilé tẹbí tara á máa ràn káàkiri bí ògo òrùn ní tọmọ aráyé ò ní lè fọwọ́ bò mọ́lẹ̀. Ògo òrùn ò kí ń wọ̀, ògo èmi àti yín ò ní wọ̀. Gbogbo bí táfẹ́fẹ́ ń fẹ́ dé lògo wa máa fẹ́ dé ní ìrọ̀rùn àti àlàáfíà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ìtorí tí ní a máa gbélé ayé ṣe, a máa ṣe nírọ̀rùn, orí wa bá wa ṣe, ẹlẹ́dàá wa bá wa ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní àwíṣẹ́ ní ti Ifá, àfọ̀ṣẹ ní t'Ọ̀rúnmìlà. Èyí tá a tún ti wí lénìí, àbátálá ìgbẹ́mọ́dá la fi ṣe, òrìṣà òkè dẹ̀ ti bá wa fàṣẹ sí. Ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kífá ó bá ní ṣe, kí Elédùmarè ó bá ní ṣe. Àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn kàn bá wa ṣe. Àní kífá ó bá wa ṣe, kí Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe. àwọn tó ṣáwó kù sẹ́yìn kọ́ bá wa ṣe é, Ifá bá wa ṣe o, Elédùmarè á bá wa ṣe. Àwọn tó ṣáwó kù sẹ́yìn náà wọn ò ní dáadáa wa ọ láṣẹ Èdùmarè. Until tomorrow when I come your way again on another episode of Àṣẹ for today. Ire, ayọ̀, ìdùnnú àtàlàfíà báyìí òun la máa bára wa ṣe. 6 a.m. Nigerian time on our TikTok channel and on our YouTube channel. 5 a.m. for those of you on the EST and Ghana. 12 midnight for those of you on the EST and 9 p.m. if you're on the Pacific time. I will see you again for episode 24, season 2 of Àṣẹ for today. If you joined late or you missed this live streaming, head over to our YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV, to watch all the replay of our previous live streaming. If you are catching a replay of this video, thank you so much for watching, and all the links you will need will be in the description box below. Mrs. O Forever, Adupe or Janet Africana, Jane Juma, Dayo P, every other person that was a part of this live streaming, commenting, tapping, liking, sharing, and sending us gifts. Eshe Goni. I said whichever Odù you cannot find on YouTube, it means we have not done it. So subscribe and continue to follow. The day we do it, we'll do it. We have 256 Odù with several SAR, Lidagbugu Eshe láàrin season 2 péré. Season 1 was episode, I think 26 episodes or so. With the 22 we have done today, I think we still have about 50 episodes so far. We cannot cover the entire Odù Ifá in 50 episodes. So just subscribe and turn on notification. Somebody asked a question on YouTube while we were doing the Ìwúre. Let me see if I can still find the question. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n wò. The person said, I have a question. Today's Odù said when Ogunda was coming to earth, he was asked to offer Ebo. My question is there civilization in heaven? Was he an adult when he was coming to the world? He was not an adult, he was not a child, he was a spirit. He was a spirit. Spirit ni wangba ta nton bo wasaye. Spirit does not have children and adults. Is that okay? It's when you are born into another realm that you now start counting from childhood. But Lọ́run bí tẹ́ tí ń bọ̀ yẹn, ẹ̀mí ni gbogbo wa, ẹ̀mí ọmọ Olódùmarè ló pè wá. So I think I've answered your question. And then if you're asking if civilization in Ọ̀run, I don't know what you mean by civilization. Onírúṣe ọlọ́bẹ̀ ṣe ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá wa jẹ́ náà ẹ kú àìbínú. Títí ọ̀la láti máa pàdé lórí ètò Ire àti Ayọ̀ ni o. Mo ṣe ogbó atọ́ yín, ogbó ẹdun, ogbó alàwòrò ló tùfẹ́ fún gbogbo ọmọlé Ajíbọ́lá. Mo ṣe ogbó atọ́ àsúre ìwòrèwò fún gbogbo ọmọ Ifá. The WhatsApp number will be pinned one more time on the screen. Dr. Yomi, ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. So those of you on TikTok, you can copy the WhatsApp number now.